everyone. The college football experience. Week 0 preview and picks for the FBS and FCS. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by the SGPN app. Yes, get access to all of our picks, podcasts, and articles for free with the SGPN app. Just type in SGPN wherever you get your apps, click download, and let it ride.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes! Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. Week 0 preview and picks episode for the FBS and the FCS. Oh boy. YouTube.com/the college experience. Get on over here right now. I mean, hit that like and subscribe button because we've been building for this. We are less. The best part about tomorrow is I get off an airplane right in time to sit myself down in a sports book, the biggest sports book in the world. Shout out to Circa, to watch some FCS football. You think I'm going to hit up other shit? No. Come on, we're just meet us at the Circa tomorrow because we got live ammunition. Live ammunition tomorrow. Cannot wait. Once again, folks, subscribe, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that is fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Don D. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
It's Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick. It's Pick Dundee. Welcome to the land down under. It's Pick Dundee. He's a natural wonder. A true triple option threat. So place your bets. You'll knock out 100 shows while talking Rambo. It's Pick Dundee. Sometimes known as Cabozo.
Oh, buddy. I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas right now. Is Santa bringing this fat ass down the chimney right now or what? I am joined by my co-host who also still believes in Santa Claus. He is also the host of the college basketball experience. And ladies, watch out. He might slide down your chimney. All right. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West by God, Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
Oh, what is up, man? We finally made it. 138 team previews. That deserves a nice pop this puppy open. Take a swing.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
And I even got this. A little Vegas tomorrow. I'm coming in hot. Land at 8 a.m. Vegas time.
Boy.
Oh, the fireballs are
I'll
coming,
join you.
baby.
We got a little tequila action. Let's go.
You are looking live, everybody. Here we go, baby.
Oh, yeah, we are home. From now, really, until... there we go.
Can I get in on this?
Get in on it. Shout out to Troy on the boards.
We're drinking. I got to get in on this, right?
Yes, 100%. 100% here. I mean, I threw mine on the rocks, but
Millers and Fireballs. Vegas is here. Football is back. All is well in the world. God damn. It's good to be back. Good to be back, everybody. And yes, I did shave. I was going to be a professional this year. And then I remembered that's boring. So now I just swig Fireballs and drink Millers again.
yeah, you got to. You got to here, man. I'll do a cheers to the season. It's good luck to the gods, to the
And if you want
football gods. And look, from now on, really, I mean, yeah, cheers, brother. We're home. We're home.
there we go.
From now, really, because football season goes, obviously basketball season starts going to baseball. So we're games are happening every day, all the way until late June. So buckle up. YouTube.com/The College Experience. We're your home for that. We, obviously college basketball experience, college football experience, FCS college football experience, as well as the college baseball experience. We even give you Frozen 4 episodes. How about that? Our third man in the booth, CJ Sullivan, the great CJ Sullivan. He is not here today. He has stand up, and he was also he quickly called a friend and said, "Dude, can I get on that open mic in Santa Monica?" Because I think he saw how many FCS games. This is the first week 0 where we get just a slew of FCS games, and he was like, "Yeah, get me on any show, that open mic at that dive bar. Let's go on that, right?" But he is out doing comedy, so he allegedly had already set that up. We'll see. But he will be on. Remember, folks, Friday from Las Vegas, we will be talking with the Bet Detective, and also we'll do our locks, season win totals over and under locks on Friday, last second for you to get them in if you didn't listen to all of our 138 previews. So do that, and let's go. Mac, anything else you want to say before we start this journey of picking games from now all the way to late June? And you'll probably be in Omaha again, right? You're on mute. I don't hear you. Perfect way to start the season. Perfect way. I hear nothing. Chat, do you hear Mac?
How about now?
There we go.
I am retarded because the red light was on instead of the green light. Now the green light's on. So green means go, red means stop. Kramer really simplified. Yeah.
Red light, green light.
It's like drunk Mario Kart driving. Green light, red light. Here we go, baby. You're looking live. We're back.
Yeah, way to really knock it out the park on the opener. All right, are you ready to go? What were you going to say before I said? Are you I'm ready to start doing games right now? We got 81 slides here.
I'm ready to pick games. Let's go, baby.
All right, let's go. And look, there's obviously a few others that I didn't get to in the lower tiers that I would love to get to. But unfortunately, there's no lines. But tomorrow, the first game to kick, I believe, will be Billy Kosh and the Stony Brook Seawolves heading to Dover, Delaware to take on Deshaun Jackson and Delaware State. Obviously, Deshaun Jackson, MEAC Coach of the Year last year. And honestly, I feel like should have been in the mix for National Coach of the Year for the FCS or whatever. Stony Brook's bringing back 9 starters. Quinn Boyd back at the quarterback spot. They do bring in Ball State transfer Aiden Leffler. And Delaware State, 10 starters back. They are breaking in a new defensive coordinator in Travis Clark, but they got Markai Adams back at the quarterback spot. And 34 starts on the line of scrimmage. This one, shout out to Daquan the Great, giving us $2. Appreciate that. You are the man, brother. Thursday night football. We're going to be in the sports book for Stony Brook, Delaware State. I've already placed a wager on this game.
Love it. I know we're going to be aligned here, man. They were chippy last year under old D-Jacks.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson kicking ass in year 1. He's got a bunch of former NFL players on his staff. I think Portis left, but he still has Steve Broussard, I think, the former Atlanta Falcon, and a slew of other guys as well on the staff. And As much as I know Stony Brook is paying, I read a couple good articles over the past 2 years on Stony Brook's, like, financially. I think they're throwing a lot more money into football than a lot of other FCS programs. So something to watch moving forward. However, you're on the road in Dover. I think there's excitement around this program. Okay, you are breaking in a new DC, but that line of scrimmage returning that many starts, they fared well against top competition, I thought, a year ago. I thought they played the Blue Hens incredibly well. I know that's a rivalry game. But 6 points is too much. I have already placed the wager on the 6 points in Delaware State. I thought about the money line, but I got scared a little bit. So I just took the 6. Maybe if we're drinking out in Vegas, I'll take the money line. Over under at 50.5. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
It's going to be a double lock here. Let's bet on Djax here. He was great as a dog last year. I think they are going to carry the momentum from year one. Let's go. Let's go, Djax. Kickoff, in 21 hours?
Buzz, buzz, sting, sting. The Delaware State Hornets will win again for Pick Dundee and Moneyline McIntosh.
Let's go, baby.
That's a fire game right there. Same time we're kicking here. And that's something here. Let me load up. I've got to get used to this rhythm again of
you're in it's weird transitioning from preview mode to like the regular show that we're going to do all the way through basically March Madness and the Final Four.
100%. So next up, this is obviously Thursday and Friday. We're covering these FCS games, but I have another wager. What a way to start the show.
Coming in hot.
Coming in very hot because the Maine Black Bears, the Cocaine Bears, are heading to Johnny Unitas Stadium in Towson, Maryland to take on Pete Shinnick's Towson Tigers. Series goes back to 1979. Maybe I'm biased because Pete Shinnick, former Colorado Buffalo offensive lineman. But I think this line's, I actually got it at 2.5. I think you still can.
Yeah.
I think this is mistaken here. I think Towson's a solid. I mean, look, Maine's been a solid program over the years, but to me, I think Towson returns enough production. They're at home. This is not like, I get it, they're in the same conference, and that's why these games do really matter a lot. But I think Towson was the better football team really over the past couple of years, and the fact they're getting them at home with more returning production is why I'm buying stock on Towson minus 2.5. And it doesn't strike me as like a full-on rival. The CAA has been so big lately. Now, I know some teams left, but like, it doesn't even, it's kind of like the Big Ten. Like for a minute there, they had like 18 teams, 17 teams. You're like, man, what the hell? They don't have nothing in common. So I think Towson, I don't think this is much of a rivalry game. Obviously, it's a big game because if you want to, your conference games are so important. But I'm laying 2.5. I already bet this, man, on Towson, the Tigers at home there. You don't just come on into Johnny U Stadium and push these Tigers around. Lay it. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Hey, we're aligned again. Another double lock to begin the year. Love Pete Shinnick. Love Towson. They were darling last year. He's done a good job headed into year number 4. So let's go Tigers.
You are 100% correct. Double lock these Towson Tigers. And, we should mention that, we're going to talk West Florida in a minute. West Florida, Pete Shinnick was a coach that went 56-21, won a national championship, D2 national championship. I think it was in 2019. And now they're jumping up to the FCS. Pete Shinnick had a lot to do with that. Prior to that, I think he was at UNC Pembroke, won a lot of games there. Then prior to that, Azusa Pacific won a lot of games there. Don't forget, Azusa Pacific coming back to college football starting this year out there in LA County or Los Angeles. Close enough to Los Angeles. There we go. 2 for 2. The season is a go. Jerry Davis got Towson at plus 109.
Damn.
Let's go. Where the hell did you get that one at?
Did they open as a dog?
If so, I missed it. Because I will say, like the first day the FCS lines opened, we were so deep into previews.
I know.
I don't feel like I got my normal amount of attention on the opening lines as opposed to I think I later in the I got it like 24 hours after. So anyway, Matola, Why is there a picture of Al Bundy? Johnny Houston. Are you going with the Johnny U one or the Towson Tigers 4 touchdowns? Paul Kai. Shout out to Mazzola. All right, next up. Same time we're kicking these games off. Shout out to John in the chat, who I know is on his way to Vegas with us to kick it. He is a Youngstown State guy. We are going to the Ice Castle where the Lake Show, Mercyhurst, heading into the Ice Castle where Youngstown State, remember what happened last season? FCS playoffs, Youngstown State blowing out Yale, like I think it was 35-7 maybe? Yes. Yale comes all the way back, beats them. One of the worst home losses I can recall in a while. And that is why, Mac, they bring back their star quarterback, one of the best in the FCS in Brungard there. But you got to lay it here. This is one where I feel like they've been, as much as I think like that's a ridiculous amount of points, I just feel like they've been sitting on that loss all summer.
They only beat them 24-15 last year.
I know. I remember watching. Yeah. It was the opener, right? Wasn't it the opener?
Yeah, it was the opener on a Thursday night. It's the exact same night and day. But these Penguins, I got my NIL Youngstown beer over there. Yeah, let's go. I'm on the Penguins. Lay it.
Yeah, I haven't bet this. I'm probably not going to bet it. But I don't know. By the time we get to Vegas, who knows?
You're gonna have the itch. It's in the opening window. I'll bet it. Why not?
I placed far too many wagers today. Like,
you only live once.
I had downtime for no previews. I was like, wait a second. I can just bet this. Lay it with Youngstown right now. No bet. Any chance you're locking this, McIntosh?
No lock because I really care about my lock record. But I'll lay the points. They might make the card. They might be a late addition to the card. I will go back and I will be tweeting out my card after every show. Got to keep that. There we go.
At Moneyline_Mac on Twitter. Shout out to Andrew coming in hot, giving us $20, 2 straight double locks. My bank account I think he's trying to say, is already sweating. Let's fucking go.
Feels good. Feels good.
Yes, it does.
Feels good.
Yeah, one of the things I forgot, I normally have like a charger that just keeps my phone upright because I like to read from, my phone of where we're at in the show. Well, it's kind of like the preseason. Forgot that. But next up, this is what CJ would have loved. We do not have a line on it, but Ohio Dominican is taking on Morehead State there in Morehead, Kentucky.
You are looking live.
Look, it's 6 o'clock Eastern. If you're like me and you have 9 TVs now, I'll be in Vegas. But most days where I can sit there in my man cave and watch all my TVs, you're looking for other football action. There might be some great plays. You never know what you'll see out there at Ohio Dominican, Morehead State. I think these Dominicans could be live, Mac.
Well, always remember, kids out there, Morehead is better than less head. So give me Morehead to get it done here in Morehead, Kentucky.
Well, look, if you're a college football fan, you got these 3 games on because, you're thinking, what else can I get on screens? Well, we do have quite the game. Wingate is at UNC Pembroke. We do not have a line on this, but Wingate's been a darling of ours this summer. The Battle of Highway 74, Mac. I don't know if you're taking Morehead. I think Morehead's probably going to be the play, but this one, I don't know how we don't get over to Cut and find find someone to take Pembroke. I know that's Kelvin Sampson's alma mater, but Wingate, with how many players they put in the FBS this year, this seems like a smash play. They're going to take home. I know it's in Pembroke, but the Battle of 74, even with all the players that Wingate lost to the FBS, I think they're a smash play. It's just a proud program to the fullest. Would you agree?
I mean, they were on every goddamn preview. Transfers left and right, or somebody coaching. Who coached it? Dana Holgerson coached at Wingate. This is the first one that just got screenshotted and will be sent to the bet detective for you're looking live and who you got, Wingate or Pembroke?
Let's go. All right, 6 o'clock. All these games are on. We're treating you right. And we also move to the 7 o'clock slate Eastern as Houston Christian, who does have a CVS in their football stadium. Well, I'll put it like this. You don't have to buy tickets to the game. Go to CVS, refill the prescription, wait the 30 minutes. Tell them it's 3 hours. You'll be able to sit from the door of the CVS and watch Houston Christian football. But hey, they're on the road this week. So what am I talking about? They're going to Strawberry Stadium, one of my favorites. I've been to Strawberry Stadium there, down there in Hammond, Louisiana. SELA lay at 24.5. The over-under at 51.5. Now, SELA, whatever you want to call them, they are a preseason top 15 FCS team. But damn, that's a lot of points.
24.5. Yeah, I kind of want to lay it. I like SELA. I like this program. And also, fucking Houston Christian has a fucking CVS at their stadium. I can't take that. So give me Coach Frank Gelfo.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast.
He's running a good program down there. I mean, what year is he in now? He's
been there 28. He's been there a minute. Yeah.
Year nine. They go to the playoffs every other year. So yeah, give me SELA. Lay it.
I would think Moneyline Mac would like the quick access to Plan B with a CVS that close to the stadium, just in case something goes down in like the handicap stalls, you know.
Hey, a nice sugar at the 50-yard line, and then go get what you need at
That's
CVS.
got to be part of the NIL package. Come play for Houston Christian. Half off anything from the pharmacy. I feel like they're baiting you with the hook. I think I'm with you. I don't love this play at all. I think this is the hardest one so far. I will lay the 24.5. I do feel like Houston Christian has gotten better a little bit from like 5-6 years ago. But let's lay it. I don't love it, but yeah. 7 o'clock slate. We jump over to Northwestern Iowa, who was fire last year, by the way, as they take on the Leathernecks of Western Illinois. Obviously no line because they're not FCS, Northwestern Iowa. But this is an interesting. You want to talk about potential upsets, McIntosh. This one is intriguing. Northwestern Iowa's been a good program.
Good program.
Big step up though, taking on an FCS opponent. But yeah, if you're looking for that one, if you're looking live, that one is available. Also, at that same very time, UVA Wise is taking on the Blue Hose of Presbyterian there in Clinton, South Carolina. Blue Hose breaking in a brand new head coach as their previous head coach left for West Georgia. Any strong takes on these ones?
Yeah, I mean Presbyterian. Their
Great
offense
season last year.
Their fucking offense. They're putting up like 60 points every other game. Yeah, give me those Blue Hose. Let's go. UVA Wise not very good.
Well, the thing is so. Yeah, I mean UVA Wise. I think their enrollment's like something really like 2,000 people or something like their enrollment. But Steve Englehart did a great job last season at Presbyterian. When you win 10 games at Presbyterian, one of the worst programs, in the FCS, 10-2 last season, magical season for the Blue Hose there. Regression is due, but they start off 1-0 against UVA Wise. Okay, same time, right? The 7 o'clock window is just fire. We will be in the sports book here. This one probably will be on the TV because we got real numbers here. Eastern Illinois, Tony Romo's alma mater. Are they really going to fire him? Heading to
Jimmy G's alma mater too.
Sean Payton's alma mater. You can go on and on. They got guys, man.
Proud program.
Yes, Eastern Illinois catching 3 at Murray State. Murray State's been trash really like past 5 years in FCS. Surprised at this number, but I do remember. I think they did throw some money into football. Over the past 2 years, I think they've thrown a decent amount of money into football. So maybe that's a result of that. I was a little taken back by it. But you got to prove it to me, Murray State. I still remember you being trash. Now, they did jump into the Missouri Valley, and since they jumped into the Missouri Valley, they've got their ass kicked. But you do wonder if going up against those opponents left and right and throwing more money in, does that make them stronger to beat Eastern Illinois? They're going to have to prove it to me. Give me EIU plus the 3. I think Moneyline is certainly live here in Murray, Kentucky in a series that goes back to 1946. McIntosh, what are you doing here?
So looking at it, EIU opened as a favorite. It's flipped through 0 all the way to 3. I don't know about you. I'm kind of a fade the steam and line moves week 0 and 1. I think everybody overreacts to preseason narratives. I know you don't really have like as much FCS content out there, but I'm trusting EIEIO's culture, continuity from years. Murray's got to prove it to me. And you know me, I don't like Murray. I was an Austin Peay governor. Come on, EIEIO.
That is very, very true. I have not bet this one yet. Are you considering betting this one?
Yeah, let's go. Give me EIU, Romo, Garoppolo, lock it up.
I'll jump on this. I haven't bet it yet, but after the show, consider it bet. Give me the 3 at EIEIO. And folks, remember, because of week 0, with all the other schools, all the other subdivisions playing, we combined this episode. So for next week, if you want the FCS games, they will be on the FCS College Football Experience. If you're listening, youtube.com/the college experience, you're in the right spot if you're watching.
Hey, for live viewers, I know we haven't talked and we don't ever pre-show meet. So putting you on the spot a little bit here. What days are you aiming to do the FCS for anybody that wants to watch it live, you think? We usually did like Thursday last year.
Yeah, well, here's the hard part is
Need the lines.
So we're plugged in with a book to get the lines early.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's all fun and games for like the first 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right around the second week in October when the NBA and NHL start, the odds makers are slower to get the FCS lines out. So it gets a little tricky. Now, I will say this. They've gotten better every year. So hopefully this year's better than ever. But it is one where I remember specifically, maybe it was the first week where NHL and NBA came. We didn't get lines until late. Super late on Friday. Yeah. So, and then it got a little bit better, managing their time between all of them. But aim for Thursdays. Also, I might have some other stuff with a few guests there. So, we're working on it. But as soon as we know the lines, but you can say most of the time Thursdays. If we get some lines super early, maybe we fire early. But anyway, let's go. Shout out to Dick Pickleson giving us $10. Great name. Love the show, guys. If you're ever in Indiana, beers on me. There we go.
Let's go, baby.
Mac, we'll probably be in Indiana tomorrow.
I'll be sorry.
Where would wish for, Dick?
if I didn't have to go to Vegas, I have to go to Vegas for business. I got a big itinerary, big plans. Colby and I got plans. We got to be at this party tomorrow, and then we got to go to dinner. And
I can't get too fucked up because I'm on Vison tomorrow night.
Oh wow, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you're responsible. I know we do that Friday night, so I'll be somewhat behaved until CJ and I, after the show, start betting on Chinese UFC till 3 a.m. in the morning, and then we got to wake up 2 hours later for Dublin.
It's true. It's perfect.
I look alive.
But yes, anyway, double lock on Eastern Illinois. And look, before we get to the next game, folks, want to let you know that the college football experience, part of the SGPN network, and SGPN gives back. On August 10th, a 7.4 earthquake hit the country of Colombia. That's the largest earthquake to hit there since the mid-1970s. Many cities and towns were deeply affected by this. And look, I've been the one to kind of put this one together. Obviously, my wife is from Colombia, her family, and we're trying to do our part. So if you can, join SGPN to help rebuild the Jose Maria Carbonell School and help the city of Pareda get back on its feet. Look, I get it. It's always tough to, give away your hard-earned money. But for me, like a lot of times people tip us, and shout out to the people that tipped us already. I'm grateful. But I will say, if you get just $2, $5, whatever, this is the school that my mother-in-law taught at, and it's completely devastated. So we're trying to, or completely demolish, I should say, but we're trying to build this thing back up the most we can. So shout out to anyone that's already donated. We've already raised, I think, $1,600 in 48 hours. We're trying to do that. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. We're trying to just help out, man. I've been there. I've taught English and even some football classes, some brief triple option football classes I did with the kids. But yeah, it's different, man, when you actually see the kids and have this experience with them, and then you're like, damn. So they're not even in school right now. So it's kind of, I mean, in one way, I'm sure like kids, are probably like, hey, hell yeah, we're not in school. But at the same time, it is terrible considering what has happened. And this is just one photo. I mean, if you saw all of them, you can see some more on the website there, sportsgamblingpodcast.com relief. So if you can help out, we would be very, very grateful. I would be very, very grateful. So yes, thank you, man. And Troy, if you could throw that link in the chat, I'd appreciate you. So if you could help out, thank you. And yeah, let's go. We're also brought to you by Clutch Parlays. Clutch Parlays has predictions for every MLB, NFL, college football, and NBA game. The predictions are updated live during the games, which means you get updated odds to every pitch, every basket, every possession. They also highlight the best sports books to place the highest edge plays. Compete against others in weekly, monthly, and all-time profit leaderboards. Clutch Parlays is your one-stop shop for research and plus EV opportunities, people. And the best part is we're going to get you 1 month free with the promo code SGPN. That's clutchparlays.com, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, spreads, money lines, totals, parlays are all available on Underdog Fantasy. Plus, Best Ball Mania is the best way to play fantasy football. They got $15 million in prizes, including $2 million for first place. And the best part is Underdog's available in a ton of different states. New customers play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride. All right. We are back. Just got done talking EIO Murray State. We're still on the Thursday slate. Buckle up, folks.
I wonder why CJ got out.
Before you jump into that, we $10 right away there for your Colombia fund. I know it's not through the link that I posted in the chat, but everything helps.
Yeah, it does, and appreciate that 60 low Luke. But and thank you, man. But if you could use the link, because then I'm gonna that's just what it's basically we set it up through Colombia, so then we're gonna go. And it took me like 2 weeks because this happened 2 weeks ago, because you don't trust any of these places. You're like, man, I don't know where this money's going. So I wanted to directly go to the school, right? So it took us 2 weeks to put it together. So if you can help out by using the link, that would be ideal. But I'm not gonna shout out. Thank you for the tip. That's fantastic. You're awesome, and I'm very grateful. All right, next up we have Winona State over at Winona. I thought that was a girl you were hanging with last night, Mac. Winona State at St. Thomas. The Tommies. No line. But thoughts on the game, McIntosh?
Winona, she was a fun time. Yeah. Glad to have met her. Glad to have known her. Great girl.
Is there still people being named with Winona anymore?
I don't know. Hey, with the state of mind I was in at 3 a.m. last night, you could have said your name was anything. I would have believed you. But give me the Tommies. I'm a Tommyville guy. Let's go. You can find a butcher if you stick your head up his ass.
That'd have to be your bull. All right, next up, we jump to, oh boy, Terrell Buckley. Look, Terrell Buckley, former great corner from Florida State, played for the Packers, the Patriots, the Jets, a few other teams probably. Terrell Buckley, year one at Mississippi Valley State, tough job, let's say. Even though Jerry Rice is from there, the greatest receiver ever. Fight me.
I know. That's the most random fact ever. Jerry Rice went to Valley. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And their stadium's called Rice Totten Stadium because it used to be Totten Stadium. It's Rice Totten Stadium because he must have gave them something. I love Jerry Rice forever, man. That's my guy. One of my favorite players of all time. Mississippi Valley State. Terrell Buckley, first year, 1-10. But hard program. Can he make a difference in year two as they head to the Nazis of Nichols? Nichols, they're also with a year two coach. Only, I think, 4 wins last season. Kind of a disappointing year a little bit. Nichols laying 30.5, McIntosh. There in Beaumont, Texas, in a series that goes back to 1998. Whew.
I'll tell you what, Tommy Ryback, year 2 here. But do you remember the Nazis? If fucking sticking it to who did they stick it to week 0 last year? They were live.
Incarnate Word.
I know. They fucked IDub up.
Incarnate Word, dude.
This is what everybody goes. What kind of show do you guys run? Colby and I are fucking yelling in the sports like Nazis.
They didn't understand it.
As they were getting a pick 6, Nazis.
I was like, no shit, they're doing it. They were 21.5-point dogs, if memory served me correct, too.
And they fucked them up.
Yeah.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, they took it
that
to
pick
them.
6. That defense was chippy. Yeah, I'll lay it with Hitler here.
Yeah. Look, I mean, Valley State, I'm very curious to see if Terrell Buckley can turn this program around, but it seems like a tall order, man. They've been bad for a minute. They kind of remind me of Prairie View back in the 90s. But yeah, Nichols, you gotta lay it until you know otherwise. I will say Nichols' offense was trash last year, so laying 30.5 with a trash offense, not something I love. But at the end of the day, I think you have to right now. No lock. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, well, what time is this game on, by the way? I meant to check the time.
This is
the Nazis late?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock still. We're still at the 7 o'clock window tomorrow.
And the drinks are going to be flowing, and we're going to be yelling Nazis, and they're drilling Valley. They're going to be like, oh, those guys are – never mind. Next slide.
Well, that's Gardner Webb, the running Bulldogs. As they head to your Govs, by the way. Not only did they destroy I'm trying to pull this up really quick. What didn't they win by 3 touchdowns at Middle last year?
Yeah, Middle Tennessee fans wonder why we shit on them. The Govs stuck it to them week 1 last year.
Yeah, and they're a team that I think people might be sleeping on to make a deep run this year. Now, Gardner Webb, it's been tough, ever since so they basically had a first-year coach a year ago. Now they have another first-year coach. They bring in Chris McCullough from UT Permian Basin, who was really good last season. But, man, very young coach. But you got to lay it with Austin Peay. I almost think this is lockable just because this is your third system in 3 years for your offense and defense for Gardner Webb. I think
I was going to say this might be my favorite one on the board tomorrow. I like in terms of FCS, or I guess it's only FCS games, but yeah, them and Towson I love. Yeah, give me the Govs, man. I think they make a statement here. Ferris year 3, they keep it rolling. Let's go. Good program, proud program.
Lay the 14.5 with the Governors. Collect 200 pass go, and shout out to 60 Little Luke doing it again as well, man. Just donated on the double leg, man. Thank you, man. You are the man. Oh, we're gonna see him tomorrow. There we fucking go. There we go. Shout out to the great, Troy Tuning behind on the boards as well. So there we go. We got 3 locks already for a Thursday. Next up, we got Concord taking on Davidson in Charlotte. It's a shame I have to go to Vegas or I would be at this game.
Concord's in West Virginia, I think.
Oh, are they? I'm not. I just assumed they were in North Carolina. Davidson, nice new stadium. Something to watch. 7 o'clock. Football tomorrow. Don't watch any other shit. Tell the wife and kids to go watch a 7-hour movie. Right? Do something. Give them.
Tell that wife.
Play all the avatars at once in the bedroom TV.
Tell that wife she had the last 5 months to get her plans.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Marriage advice from Moneyline Mac and Pick Dundee here.
Next up, speaking of West Virginia, Glenville State's taking on Elon.
Oh, yeah,
your boys, Rich Rod, right? He coached at Glenville State.
That's where he got his start, baby. That's where he started with the speed option. Glenville Moneyline, they're live here. Let's go. We got to have this on. This is a Flow Sports game, but Flow Sports, by the way, has a deal with Amazon. What's up, Troy?
I was going to say, I didn't know how long you were going to talk the Concord game, but Moneyline Mac was correct on his geographical knowledge there. They do teach some kind of geography in the state of West Virginia. Take note of that.
Let's go. And I love the Glenville pub down there in Glenville. That's the name of the bar.
That's how
The
you know it, right? That's how you know it, right? I would have never known that university if it wasn't for me getting shit hammered in it.
I love Glenville. Hugs and I got drunk at Glenville pub one time. It was a good time. Good people down there in Glenville.
Yes, shout out to the great Bob Huggins. All right, so look, could your boys be live against Elon?
Why not? It's a proud program. This is where Rich Rod. So they're tough. They're automatically tough because they're from West Virginia and they're from Glenville. Rich Rod coach there, so they got that hard edge. I hope I could get eyes on this game because I'd love me some Glenville.
Well, I might have the computer there to get a little extra before we get super sloppy. Okay, this next one, I'm very excited about this next one, Mac, because we mentioned Pete Shinnick earlier, right? And tomorrow they're expecting a sellout in Pensacola, Florida, for the newest FCS team, West Florida, as they host a proven good school in the Missouri Valley, the Salukis of Southern Illinois. Shout out to my boy Stone Labanowitz. SIU's laying 21. I have already bet this game. Look, West Florida is a proud fucking program. I know the Salukis are, the Missouri Valley is an elite conference, but just the energy of this place with the sellout, I bet the 21 points. And the Argonauts on the beach there in Pensacola. I just think it's too much, the emotions of this game. You remember I remember when the Texans first came back and they played the Cowboys and everyone was on the Cowboys. Texans won outright. Were they a good team? No, they were terrible, right? They only won a couple more games the rest of the year. But I just think there's something about the energy that will be at this place. They are going to the FCS. I think this is a school you can watch long-term to potentially be in the FBS. So I took the 21. I bet it. Some people are saying money line. I couldn't get there, but boy, would I love to see that.
Is there a first half money line out there?
We should consider that. Certainly consider that.
I think they're good. I'm with you, man. And we're going to talk about another team transitioning from the FCS to FBS that is going to be a lit environment. This is a proud program, great fan base down there. Another thing, a team from the north going down to that Florida heat early in the year. We've seen that. Those teams struggle in week 1 and week 2 early with the humidity. I'm all over West Florida. Lock it up.
Whew, there we go. Double lock. Now, look, if we can what's that?
I was going to say, I'm not joining you, but West Florida is in an area of Florida that's much more similar to bumfuck Alabama than it is to Florida. Sure, there's the beach and everything, but that panhandle area is a weird, crazy place. You don't really know if you're in Alabama or Florida. It might be kind of a weird place for the Salukis to travel to.
Dude, it's a great spot to party for spring break. Pensacola? Oh, my God.
I've been to Pensacola, but I didn't go for spring. I went to, what was the popular spring break place? By Destin? Panama City. I did that when I was.
They're all close. Yeah. The Panhandle. I love the Panhandle. Great.
It
place,
is nice.
Great people.
Beautiful beaches. 21 points. I wonder, should we just throw $50 on the money line?
What are the Circa people when we go up to the window? Hey, what's that West Florida first half money line?
Now, if you want a real breakdown on this, DJ Williams is back for Southern Illinois. Nick Hill's been a coach there for a long time now. Stone Labanowitz, our friend, played there. They were an FCS playoff team many years. I think they beat Illinois State last year, who played in the national championship game and probably should have won the national championship. So there's that. They also returned for 4 starters on the offensive line. So it's it is potential for us to get destroyed here, but it's a vibes play. This is a vibes play. And I think we should sprinkle the money line just for the fuck of it.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm looking to see if I'm heading over to DK right now because they're the best with the first half money lines. Is there a first half money line out there?
It's got to be something juicy, right? It's got to be pretty juicy.
Yeah, they don't have first half out, but I do see 90% of people betting on Southern Illinois. Yeah, we love the Salukis, but hey, sprinkle some on that. What's that money line right now? Plus 650.
You talking game money line? They have They have a first half available for this.
It's 7-1 on the game. I'm with you. I like the first half better than the game. You want to sprinkle in the first half, not the game.
I mean, I just say why not sprinkle the game? Like I mentioned, that Texans Cowboys are like sometimes you like the crowd and the feel of like you're going FBS, you go all in. Maybe. I'm just saying, if the Sluggies are a little slow to start.
And they're going down to Florida. We fade the shit out of the teams in the FBS that, for example, Boise going down to South Florida last year and got fucking boat raced and didn't have any legs in the second half. I'm not comparing West Florida to South Florida here, but still, like that humidity early in the year is a real damn thing. So yeah, I'm on West Florida first half money line if I can get it. I need to get it though. And by the way, I did hit Idaho State in this week 0 last year.
Yeah, we got to sprinkle this. This is gonna
Let's
happen.
go. This is it.
Let's go.
You
Come on, Argos. Come on, Argos. Let's go. Welcome to the FCS. All right, next up, we jump over to
Lindenwood.
The penitentiary, Lindenwood. They're in. This is quite the interesting game. Nothing like Charleston, South Carolina, all the way to St. Charles, Missouri, in a conference game. Lindenwood's laying 10.5. The over/under at 47.5. I'm gonna lay it here, but no bet. I don't have a lot. Like I was impressed by Lindenwood last year. They almost beat App State at App State. I know they got raided in the portal. Charleston Southern, they seem to be a mess to me. Like, I mean, maybe they're better, maybe they're not. I don't really have a good feel for Charleston Southern. I'm gonna lay it, but I'm not placing a bet on this one. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna lock Lindenwood. I think Stugart's a pretty good coach. Veteran guy, been around the block. You're what now? 8 or 9.
And they made the transition. They're like, speaking of West Florida, Lindenwood made that transition. Yeah.
They seem to keep getting better each year. I think they come out here. Charleston Southern, you mentioned, it's a mess. I'll lock up Lindenwood. Them and the Govs. I'll lay the chalk there.
Moneyline Mac locking up the penitentiary known as Lindenwood, laying 10.5. You're looking live. Still on Thursday. Next up, we have Chattanooga heading to Carrollton, Georgia to take on West Georgia. This one is what I'm talking about here. Steve Englehart. This is an interesting one, Mac. So, Chattanooga, good program, right? Good program in the SoCon. They had, this is the first time. West Georgia's another one that jumped up, much like Lindenwood and West Florida. West Georgia was very good last season. Chattanooga's only laying 2.5, which is crazy to me because Englehart, our boy from Presbyterian.
Yeah, he's at West Georgia now.
But guess what? When he was at Presbyterian, he was 1-10 his first season. He was 4-7 his second season. He was 6-6 his third season. He was 10-2 his final season before going to the Braves of West Georgia. So it seems so goddamn chalky. But lock up Chattanooga minus 2.5. There's an order to this one. But I'm going in. Lay the 2.5. With the Mocs. What are you doing here?
I will join you. I think the Mocs are the better team. Mention it. You're facing a year one coach. I did a great job at Presbyterian, but it took a minute. I think it takes a minute here. Give me the Mocs. Let's go. Some regionality here.
Yeah, SoCon represent. Lay the 2.5 on the road. First time these two schools are ever playing. They should play every year, probably. Let's go. We are still on Thursday. And I'm excited for this matchup, even though we have no line. Anderson, South Carolina, taking on Furman. This is the first time they've ever played. They are not far from one another.
Yeah. I love this.
I like it. I like it right there. This is game. I doubt they're going to have this on at the Circa Sports book. But next Monday, when there's no sports on and I'm itching for sports, might have to play this one. It's the best part about ESPN Plus. You can just hit that play button a week later. So if you're at home, though, you get to tune into this. And also, I have a bet placed right here. And Clark, I must apologize. I know, shout out to Clark in the chat, friend of ours. Clark's a Hoya through and through. And Georgetown is a team that I like to support, college football-wise. They lost everybody.
I know.
They lost everybody with the quarterbacks at Syracuse. I mean, like they lost some FBS schools, but also 2 FCS schools as well. I have already bet this game, McIntosh. I laid the 9.5 with the Leopards of Lafayette as they go to Cooper Field in Washington, D.C. to take on the Hoyas. Series goes back to 1902. That's beautiful. I think this is a smash play. Georgetown
agree.
lost everybody, dude. Like, unless Lafayette is just awful this year, they have a much more returning production. Lafayette does. So I think that's just the fact that Georgetown lost everybody. They're one of the only schools in the conference that doesn't do the full scholarship thing. So I think they're going to get fucked up.
Well, and Lafayette's never awful. And Troxell in year number 5 now. They've got it. They've been 3 straight years winning seasons. Like, I'm with you. Lafayette drills them. Clark, it's going to be time for basketball season soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Ed Cooley.
I wonder if Clark's ever been to a Georgetown football game.
No chance. Actually, there's a chance. There's a chance. Hey, Clark's a dedicated Hoya, but he's definitely been to more basketball. Yeah, Lafayette, double lock. Let's go. We're seeing eye to eye on the FCS.
Let's go. Let's go. Next up, we got a fun one, no line. Drake's new uniforms. They tweeted this out the other day. Me and Cannabis Capper were talking about Drake's new uniforms. Looking pretty fire. South Dakota Mines coming to Drake, Des Moines, Iowa. Get that game at 7:30. I'm sorry, Eastern. ESPN Plus. It's free TV. All right. Might be a ball game. Then we got Central Arkansas, UT Martin. This game's pretty fire, and I do have, like I said, I bet a lot of games today. This one I bet last night after the SGP show, and by the way, the number has come down 0.5 point that I'm seeing right now.
You like these Skyhawks?
I do. Ty Simpson's dad, Jason Simpson's the head coach there. Year 21, by the way. Year 21 at UT Martin. Talk about proud program, Mac. They got Kason Carswell back at the quarterback spot, 8 starters back. I know that seems like, oh shit, only 8 starters back. But when you go through these FCS rosters, they get kind of rated. And then, you look at Central Arkansas, they do have 7 starters back, and they're bringing in a quarterback transfer, Walker White. Game of Thrones style there. He was actually at Auburn and Baylor. But to me, UT Martin, the Skyhawks, they've been a good program pretty consistently. And I think you're coming on the road. You're laying right now 2.5, so you can get a field goal win here.
Yeah. I love Martin too.
Yeah.
Hey, like you said, Simpson's been a consistent winner for 2 decades now. I trust him in the opener. Kind of a spotlight game here. Like, because are they a standalone in the late window?
Nope.
There is one.
There's one big one that I got left, buddy.
I forgot about that fucking game. We're gonna battle on that game. I can already feel that.
I'm locking up these Skyhawks though. I want that pilot. Right now you can get 2.5 right this second. 2.5's out there. Go get it. I think I got the worst of the number. I think I have 3. What are you doing here?
I'm locking Martin with you. I like the Skyhawks, especially at home. They've been good historically under Simpson, especially there. Tough place to go into. Not a lot of stuff going on in Martin, Tennessee. These Bears are going to struggle. Let's go.
Double lock on the Skyhawks. Next up, the final game on the Thursday card. We do have Louisiana College, Northwestern State. Oh, no, wait. I forgot about this. We got a rivalry game going on. I've been to the stadium, man. Oh, yeah. Look, Mac, why don't we go to the real Las Vegas in New Mexico? Because this is a rivalry game. Do you know who's coaching Eastern New Mexico?
No, who's coaching
Art
Eastern?
Motherfucking Briles. Game
Oh,
one.
shit. Oh.
Game one of his career.
I thought it was a different school. Oh, we got to get eyes on this.
Yeah, his new career. He's been taking a big break as they head to Las Vegas, New Mexico, in a rivalry game that goes back to 1941, taking on New Mexico Highlands. Get this game on a screen, folks. I've been to the stadium. It's a fun stadium. I've been to this game. Or not this game exactly, but I've been to New Mexico Highlands game before.
A lot of pushback on Art Briles being allowed back into the sport. And all I could say is, what he did, nobody agrees with it, but it is by far not the worst thing to ever happen at Baylor. They had a coach cover up a murder there. So cut Art Briles some goddamn
He got a
slack.
second chance. Briles can't? What the fuck?
I was going to say the Art Briles thing at Baylor is a lot like the kid at Penn State that got caught for trafficking coke. Like, it's really not that bad when you think about the perspective, right? Like,
Yeah.
Look, he was a scumbag. He scumbagged it up. I mean, who knows? It's hard. I've heard different versions of the stories, but I can tell you this: I do believe in a second chance. What are we just supposed to shit on him the rest of his life?
You can shit on him if you want, but I believe that football coaches that are good can coach football. You don't stop somebody from like digging a ditch because they assaulted somebody else. They're still good at digging ditches. It's okay. Let them teach the spread. That's no big deal.
Is there an art to digging ditches?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? It's like Dundee going down and teaching the kids the triple option. You can't just do that if you don't know the triple option.
That's very true.
You know where he was at recently? He was at
Grambling, right? No, they fired him. There was like an uprising about having him be an OC at Grambling, so he was there for like a week.
Yeah, he's at Golfi Ferenz. Where's that at? Where the fuck is that at? That's
Mexico, probably, right?
Yeah, they sent him below. They said, "Here's your punishment. Go coach to below the border."
Yeah. I was just saying, like, at what point this, like, as I see all these people go irate about him being back coaching, and I'm like, okay,
it was 12 years ago.
Like, he has definitely paid a gigantic penalty, right?
No doubt. Yes.
So at what point? And someone's saying the Michael Vick thing, like, at what point are we supposed to say, okay, he fucked up? Now, the Vic thing's completely different, but I'm just saying, like, insert whoever did a terrible thing. You know what I mean? And we don't even know. Like I said, I've heard different versions of those stories from people. You know what I mean? So I don't even know where the truth lies. But okay, you're gonna penalize him for the rest of his life?
Yes.
I mean, like, too much. I think that's a little too much. All right, he's paid his dues. Give him a fucking second chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he paid his dues. It's been almost 12 years. By the way, Golfi Ferenz is in the Italian Football League. He coached in Italy.
Why not?
Where's Del Rio at?
He's in France. They're probably the same. Dude, Gruden coached the Seaman, right?
Yeah.
Kramer's got the Seaman jacket.
Patino had to pay his penance over there.
Dude, why not go to Italy? If you tell me, that's the best part. That's why basketball's got a leg up on football, but football's starting to, be able to get over there, and you could actually, Mike Leach, he coached the Pori Bears. The Pori Bears. That was his first ever head coaching gig, and he took it because he was like, I knew I was going to need to know what it felt like to be a head coach. So he coached the Pori Bears. I believe it was in Sweden. So rest in peace to the great Coach Leach. Now, having said all that, Highlands defends home, sticks it to Briles. Let's go.
Yeah, probably. Although I'll be rooting for Briles, just stick it to everybody. Come on, Briles.
Yeah, let's go. You can watch that. We got to get eyes on that. That's why the laptop's there. Oh, is this why the laptop's there? We got a banger. Dude, I this could honestly be the best game of the whole fucking day. And it's a shame they don't offer D2 lines. But the world got a taste of Trinidad Chambliss last year. And if you haven't been watching Ferris State football,
you're missing out.
Oh my God, man. Over the years, man. I mean, Tony and Nessie, he's in, I don't know, like 15, it's probably his 15th year. They're a great program to watch. In Pittsburgh State, you can go on and on. How about Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt? Their offense coordinator, Tim Beck, Pittsburgh State guy. Pittsburgh State runs deep. Willie Fritz played safety for Pittsburgh State. Gary Patterson. This is two blue bloods. This is basically getting, in my opinion, like, you're basically getting like fucking Alabama LSU of D2, like week one. So Ferris State, Pittsburgh State. I'll put it like this to people that don't know D2 football. they would go FCS and dominate. They would go FCS and be at least 8 wins. You know what I mean? It's like North Dakota State entering the FBS this year. They could have done that 10 years ago. They didn't, right? Or what do we see? Delaware last year, year 1, bowl game.
Yeah.
Right? Ferris State and Pittsburgh State are better than a good, gigantic chunk of FCS programs.
They might be better than some of the Conference USA teams.
Yeah, dude, Ferris State played at Montana, I think it was 2 years ago. It was a close game. It was a 1-score game at Montana.
Yeah.
They played probably for the national championship that year. I can't remember which year it was, but they're legit programs, man, and an awesome game. This is really why the laptop's coming to the sports book, because I'm watching this motherfucker right here. Tell you that. Any chance you're taking Pittsburgh? Nessie's 2-1 at Ferris State against Pittsburgh State. Any chance you're going to get Pittsburgh State?
I think Ferris State's too much. I just think that every year, I mean, what are they, 30-1 in their last 31 games? I mean, they've won 14 plus 4 out of the last 5 years. They had one down year in 23 where they went 8-3. That was his worst year. 8-3.
Well, that loss is that's probably the year at Montana.
Yeah,
I mean, probably the year they played at Montana.
They've won the Natty 4 out of the last 5 years. This is a wagon.
Yeah. Man, great game. Great fucking game. Okay, next up. The Long Island fucking Sharks, baby. Oh, let's fucking go. Wait a second. These Long Island Sharks, the same fucking Sharks that beat an FBS last year at your fucking little factory there in Ypsilanti with Beanick getting jerked off in a fucking Oldsmobile outside of the car? Right? Or outside of the stadium.
Outside the coffee shop.
Yeah. This is disrespectful. Ron Cooper keeps a good program with the fucking Long Island Sharks. And guess what? Ron Cooper stuck it to Eastern Michigan last year, because guess what? Eastern Michigan once fired him. They said, oh, yeah, okay, well, okay. Now they head to this filthy dome in Grand Forks, North Dakota, to take on the Fighting Sioux of North Dakota. 27.5? I know this dome gets loud, and I know, look, I got the numbers here for you, all right? Where's my sheet here?
Do they know how to even get there? Do they even know how to get to North Dakota?
Gary Kaminsky is back at quarterback for North Dakota. He's a beast. They got 14 starters back. That's a lot for FCS. 74 starts on the line of scrimmage back. Okay, they're good offensive line. But like I said, Long Island beat an FBS last year, right? Long Island has 9 starters back. They have 3 different quarterbacks. Now, the problem is we don't know who's starting, unless they name one today. I haven't checked. But 3 different quarterbacks have gotten starts in the FCS. More than one, too. So they got 3 capable guys to go on the road. 27.5. Lock it up. Give me the points. This is disrespectful to the fucking Sharks, the sea, and the wind, and the ocean, and the whales. All right? This is disrespectful to all that shit, because what the hell? 27.5? Look, you're not North Dakota State. You're North Dakota. All right? Not North Dakota State. This is a North Dakota State line you're getting here, McIntosh. What are you doing here in Grand Forks?
First lock battle of the year. North Dakota's going to beat them up on the line of scrimmage. Eric Schmidt keeps a good program. I mean, they're coming off a nice 8-6 year, got to the playoff. They're going to drill LIU. They're just going to beat them up in the trenches. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Blowout.
I can't talk to this son of a bitch. I can't talk to that son of a bitch. I really can't. I can't.
I'm still trying to find this. I'm not used to the new soundboard. I think I passed it. We have a battle. I'll put it like that.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
We have a battle. Where is this?
You know, while Colby...
Yeah, motherfucker, I eat everything. I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing.
Yeah, right?
While Colby searches, I just want to say it's great that the bit carries over into the new season perfectly. Dundee, pumped about the Sharks. Moneyline Matt comes in, immediately shits on the Sharks. We just need to carry this over. I'm going to have like an X bot that tracks the Long Island bets of you guys.
They did get to the NCAA tournament last year.
Yeah, no, I fucking destroyed you last year on picks against pro Long Island against Long Island. But, you know.
That was 2 years ago. I kind of hopped
no.
on the wagon. They were by far the best team last year in basketball. They were like a heavy favorite.
We got a battle in Grand Forks. Jerry Davis saying there ain't no Lugas in Grand Forks.
Yeah.
Dundee on the goddamn Long Island Sharks. McIntyre going with the Fighting Sioux.
There ain't no Lugas there. Let's go, Jerry Davis.
Look, if we're taking the bus, we're bringing a couple Lugers. All right, ones that shoot. All right. Next up, we go to Friday.
Finally, I was like, damn, are we ever gonna get to Friday?
Saying we're just on Friday now. Actually, before we get to Friday's games, I want to let you know that the college football experience is brought to you by Circa Sportsbook, downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. We will be there, God willing. And Mac will be there like by the time the show ends.
Right after the show, I'm going to the bar for a couple hours, then I'm going to the airport, and I'll be at Circa right after that. See you in about 20, everybody.
We invite you to come out to the Circa. Drinks on us. We're going to get you some TCE and SGPN gear and watch games from the sportsbook Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then late night Saturday. We're going to go to that Memphis UNLV game. Let's go. Come on out. You're invited. Circa Sportsbook's giving away at least $30 million in prizes for this year's NFL handicapping contest. At least. Last year, like that pot jumped way up in the final week. So right now we're already at $30 million right there. Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere. And if you're going to play, you're going to need a proxy. So head to footballcontest.com, use the promo code SGPN to get $50 off those proxy fees. And remember, as always, to let it ride. We're also brought to you by NoVig. NoVig is now nationwide. Yes, they're back and available in every state, including California, Texas, and New York. If you use an odd screen, you know NoVig has some of the best prices in the market. Download the NoVig app, deposit $10, get $25 in trade credits. Get in on the action with NoVig. Promo code SGPN. All right, we are back. Jane Orr saying, what time are we meeting there tomorrow? Well, I don't get in until... assuming everything goes smooth, I'll be there at 3:15 probably. I got to wait for my limo. It's still hilarious to me. Never once asked for a limo. They send us limo.
I'm going to be getting in a limo at
with a bunch of booze, too. That's the best part about it. It's like bunch of booze in there.
Everybody's going to be pissed off at their job, and I'm just being a limo at 9 a.m. fucking getting drunk. God bless America. Thank you, everybody, for letting this show be what it is. Let's go.
If we don't get a pics video of you in the coonskin cap getting into a limousine at 8:55 a.m., I'm going to be heartbroken because I will be looking forward to that. That will make my entire day better tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
why am I getting there that early? Why am I doing this to myself?
Last time I showed up, no one told me that I was getting a limo, and I just randomly get a phone call as I land saying, I am your limo driver. I said, who the fuck are you? Right? I thought it was my friends fucking with me. I really did. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, fuck out of here. Who is this? It's like, no, I'm your limo driver. Really? Fuck off. Show me. He's like, what gate is your package getting dropped off, or your luggage getting dropped off? And I'm like, you're fucking with me, dude. You're fucking with me, right? Like, I can handle my luggage, bro. Stay in the car. Stay in the fucking car. But then it turned out to be true. And then actually he calls me and apologizes. I told you this story. People in the chat, John Jansen, the former Washington Redskin and Detroit Lion, won a natty at Michigan with Tom Brady, or what was that, Brady? Brian Greasy, maybe? Who the fuck was their quarterback when they... Anyway, so the guy's already told me that he's picking me up, and then he's like, he comes up to me, grabs my luggage. He's got my luggage by the time I get down there, actually. And he's like, he's like, Mr. Dan, like, it's Dundee. Just call me fucking Dundee, dude. Right? And then he's like, dude, he was like sweating bullets, dude. He's like sweating bullets. Nice guy. Really nice guy. But he's like, dude, they're short another limo. Is it okay if this guy rides with you?
It was John Jansen, right?
Fucking John. And he's gigantic. Played offensive tackle. So right when I shake his hand, I didn't recognize him as John Jansen. I said, good God, don't take my fucking money. He's like 6'8". Just could have thrown me across the fucking place. But instantly, we start talking, and then I find out that he's John Jansen. I'm like, and then some great stories. I'll tell you off air. Can't tell those stories on air. But some great stories about Jeff George, Tom Brady, Lloyd Carr, and stuff like that. But that's what's cool. Come out to the Circa. You're going to meet people like that because he was headed there too. But yeah, unbelievable. Limo driver and everything. Free booze. Unbelievable.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Rhode Island's at Merrimack. No free booze here. And North Andover. Look, Rhode Island has an opportunity to really do something this year. One of the coolest stories, I think, there's a lot of great stories going on right now in college football, but Devin Farrell is a star quarterback at Rhode Island. He got offered FBS gigs, right? FBS schools came calling. I think they even did a video in this where like the coach called. He stayed loyal to his guy, man. He stayed loyal to his guy. I want to say he was maybe in the FBS before when he transferred. Maybe he was at Maryland. I can't remember. Right? But he stayed loyal to his guy. Like, he had offers. And same with their receiver, Marquise Buchanan. So Jim Fleming's got 12 starters back. FCS just loses North Dakota State, and I guess Sac State. They're all right, but North Dakota State's a big one. I really think, like, that's a pretty cool thing they got going there. Now, you're laying 20 and a half against a Merrimack team that I feel like not as bad as their record was last year. It's week 1. It's too big of a number, even though I think Rhode Island's going to be really good this year. I think Merrimack stays within the number. I'm considering betting this one. I have not pulled the trigger.
I think Merrimack's going to be chippy here, man. I think, yeah, Rhode Island's a great program, but first road game, laying almost 3 touchdowns. Give me Merrimack, lock it up. The Warriors come to play here. Rhode Island by 10.
McIntyre locking it up, and we got a Beanick sighting. Hey, the great Noah Beanick. Everybody, give him a follow on Noah B77. He's out there. He's always kicking ass.
I talked to Beanick last night. We were talking about West Virginia baseball.
I was going to say, Beanick's picking whatever Dominican, whatever school that was.
Ohio Dominican.
Oh,
he's a Michigan man. He can't take an Ohio school.
He's got to. Ohio Dominican, though. Those are his people, the Dominicans. He loves them.
Let's go, Beanick.
Yeah. Betty said we need a line on cocktails consumed by TCE in Vegas.
Over.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is, I feel like this trip is shorter. My wife was even mentioning that.
It's a little shorter, but
like,
the
you guys
inside
struggling?
info,
You guys struggling as a company?
When we were out there
right?
in March and we were getting moved from the overhang to the underhang and whatnot because of the amount of people that we were expecting. There was still like 100 more people than what we thought were going to come by. So
hell yeah.
Just for the inside info on the over underline, it's probably the over no matter what you guys set it at.
Well, remember last time I was out there, I was supposed to come home on Saturday. I didn't make it home till Monday.
You are living life.
Yeah, Matola, don't worry. I got double the glasses, and Rosenberg's hooking me up with another pair too. Shout out to Rosenberg. Can't wait to see him out there once again.
I did also see a prediction that you would be trying to order another first half money line tomorrow night at Steak and Shake. I think the comment said McDonald's or wherever the hell you went. But I don't think there was anything better than this man yelling at the guy after we just ordered cheeseburgers, Avetta and I. This guy's yelling. First half money line plays at the damn Steak and Shake employees.
They're like, who is this human being?
Working on that strip in downtown Las Vegas, that strip, That's got to be rough. That's got to be rough, dude. You see some characters on that. I'm talking downtown, not the fucking main, like downtown strip. I have seen some shit. When I lived in LA, I didn't have a car for like a long time, so I would take the fucking bus to Vegas all the time, right? So I had to sit at that bus station a long time right by there. Buses are never on time, right? And let me tell you, I have seen some shit in that. Look, and I lived in Venice Beach, and I think Vegas, that little area, downtown Vegas, although it's getting nicer ever since like Circa opened up, it's getting a lot more nice. That is up there for like the craziest place in America. Like that strip is up there.
Do you think anybody's ever tried to order a first half money line at Steak and Shake?
Definitely, probably true. Probably green, like because they go there every week. But no, I don't know. That was pretty unique. I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Max, lock it up, Merrimack.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take the points. He might talk me into betting this. It depends how my Thursday goes. Marist is taking on New Haven. Friday night action, New Haven, Connecticut. Series goes back to 1973. Marist laying 1.5. You know, Nate Burleson, his son plays for New Haven. This is a tough read, dude. This one is a tough read. The amount of production lost on both teams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Red Foxes to get the road win. I do not feel good about it. But lay the 1.5. McIntyre.
I was gonna say, like, dude, is this one we're gonna force bet on Friday just because there's not as many games? How many we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7 games. This is probably my least favorite game, or like least confident. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Give me New Haven, but no lock.
Next up, by the way, shout out to this one. We got this going on Friday. There's two quality games, maybe with no lines. Virginia Union, Charles Oakley's alma mater. We love Charles Oakley on this show. Mm-hmm. I will not let people talk bad about Charles Oakley. They're at Lenore Ryan. Good program there. Fun matchup. Series goes back to 2008 there at Hickory, North Carolina. Get some barbecue. I'm just saying, if you got the TVs going Friday, there's other options. Virginia Union, Lenore Ryan. Let's go. We also have Colgate, Fordham in the Bronx, the South Bronx. Colgate laying 10 on the road. This is a bridge too far for me, though. I know Fordham's lost everybody. In the days of Tim DeMorat and Kevin Decker, long over. 10's too much for me. I will take Fordham plus 10. I'm thinking about betting this, McIntosh. What are you doing here?
You want to home dog it up here? I'm with you. Give me Fordham. Like I said, I like Colgate's program, but that's too much. Too much here.
Yeah. Let's do it. I don't have enough Friday action. My Friday action's all late night for the month. No, I have one at this time slot. But
we're gonna be on the same one late Friday night. I know that.
Yes. The chat's rolling right now. Shout out. Come be a part of the chat if you're listening to this on audio. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Next up, we have William and Mary at Villanova. This game is fantastic. And I did place a wager today, Mac. We know Pat Lone Wolf McQuaid, their star quarterback, was trying to get, he even got the, he got the pass from the judge. Judge says he could play in his 35th college football season. But then the Patriot League came down and said, they were the first, by the way. It wasn't the Big Ten. Everyone's praising Tony Petitti, sucking him off. The Patriot League was the first league to say, no, we don't do any of this shit. you go to the NFL, we're not doing that shit. You're
Thank
out,
God.
right?
Yeah.
Even though I don't even think Lone Wolf McQuaid even played in the preseason. But still, they're basically saying, and this is a conference game, by the way. They're both in the Patriot League now.
Newly in the conference. Yeah.
So, damn, Clark's saying Villanova by 30. See, I was thinking, not even thinking. I already went to the window on this one. And this was 12.5 when I woke up today. I think it's 12.5 right now. I'm not sure. What do I see right now? I see 13 right now, of course. I took a shot at William and Mary Moneyline.
Ooh.
This is a rivalry game, dude. They were, the series goes back to 1966. I think Villanova was thinking they were going to get Lone Wolf McQuaid back. a little bit of a gamble because William & Mary, the cupboard is empty. They only bring back 2 starters on offense, right? But Mike London's a good coach. They got 10 starters back. It's just they're all on defense, right? I think this is going to be a gritty game. I got 2 bets on this game. I took the points. I got 12, but the line is 13 right now, so get out there. I also took the money line. What are you doing here?
I'm going to be on Bill and Mary. I think it is too many points. But you mentioned London, former UVA coach. I think the familiarity, they keep it within the number. I'll jump in on this. Let's go. We'll take the points. Lock it up.
Double lock on Mike London, the former UVA safety. That game's fire, by the way. That's a great Friday night game or Friday afternoon game for us in Vegas. But if you're on the East Coast, it's Friday night. Then New Hampshire, Albany. It's a shame these Great Danes don't have Reese Poffenberger and company. Greg Gattuso, he's gone. It's been tough times for Albany in the past 12 months. It's also been tough times for New Hampshire.
Yeah, reaching out. Is this too many?
Both teams kind of hit reset. But New Hampshire is a much prouder program historically than Albany.
Yeah.
But I'll take the points.
I think I'm going to bet Albany. I'm going to bet Albany here. Who's New Hampshire right now to be laying 11.5? They've been struggling as well. Yes, both proud programs, but give me these Great Danes and a little regionality. Home dog it up here on a Friday night.
Moneyline Mac, locking it up. What? Wait, oh yeah, okay. Doing Great Danes. Great, maybe the best mascot in college sports, the Great Dane. I might join you. Depends on my Thursday goes. I got to think of this one. I feel like I'm flying blind, but like I said, you want to just have action on these Friday games. We haven't had college football in fucking 8 months, so it's like,
yeah, it's just a lot of points. It's a lot of points for a New Hampshire team we don't really trust right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't trust Albany either, but that's kind of the point, right?
Yeah.
Kind of the point. All right, now I do have 2 plays in the late night, and you might catch me in the sports book with... Oh, no, first we get this, by the way. Delta State, Northeastern State.
Love it.
Come out to the Quash. Shout out to my guy, Darren Cheverini, who's coaching Northeastern State, the former Cleveland Browns wideout. Played for the Colorado Buffaloes. Delta State, historically proud program as well. You got that. You got options on Friday. And look, you want to know how good this game is? How sick I am? If you pull up like a lot of the D2 schedules, this isn't on Friday. But they moved this because of the heat warning. What the fuck is this? So it's now being played at night on Friday. So you got action. Make sure you check Delta State, Northeastern State. Northeastern State was a good school last year. Delta State's historically had some good years. All right. So just saying, Friday, you got football. Let's go. This is the game I was referring to. Weber State's at Northern Colorado. Very exciting for this game in Greeley, Colorado. I've been to the stadium. And one of my complaints when I went to the stadium was it's a shame they don't play at night because they don't have Clark's cracking me up. They didn't have lights forever. They put in lights this past offseason, McIntosh, and now they moved this game to a night game. So Greeley's going to be rocking. Weber State, people might be wondering about old Weber State. Well, they only have 5 starters back in Eric Char, or how do I pronounce his name? KJAR, Kahar's first season at Weber State. But guess what? He brought in a guy he knew from back in his high school coaching days. Devin Brown, former Ohio State Buckeye quarterback, won a national championship with the Bucknuts, but the rest of the team, I mean, major overhaul, like different offensive system, different defensive system. How fast can Weber get it going as they head to Greeley? Northern Colorado, Coach Lamb doing a good job. They got robbed against Colorado State last year. We talked about this. The cupboard's a little empty on both, but definitely I would say Weber State's the team with one of the Northern Colorado's got 11 starters back. Now, granted, you could say some of those starters at the quarterback spot, so it's like Might be less technically when they start the game. I bet this, Mac. Saw it go down to a flat 3.
You hit it. Yep.
I bet Northern Colorado -3. Am I a little weary of Devin Brown at this level? Perhaps. But I'm in on Northern Colorado. I think this program is getting better. They're throwing money behind it. I think their fans are going to be super fucking lit because it's a night game.
Yeah.
For the first time ever. Give me the Bears. They roar. Lay the 3. Well, right now 3.5. Lay it, though.
Yeah, I like Ed Lamb out there. I think he's a good ball coach. Another BYU guy, so and T-Bird guy. So more familiarity with the Utahs here. But Northern Colorado, like you said, they've gotten better each year. And I think, yes, it's been a tough sledding here.
They got robbed in Fort Collins last year.
He's 5-30 in his first 3 years, but he took over an absolute dumpster fire.
He did.
So,
he did. Ed McCaffrey was the fucking coach before. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And like I laid it out, he was great at Southern Utah, and he worked for Sataki at BYU. I'm with you. Give me Northern Colorado to start fast here. Let's go. Let's go. Give me the Greeley boys.
Double lock on these Bears. Man, we're an hour and a half in. We haven't even got to Saturday.
Devin Brown might be TMZ. Oh, I can't wait for this game. I know
Yeah.
the headline on this. I listened to your guys' show this morning. This is great. Fantastic.
Yep, Idaho at Cal Poly. Isn't this game on ESPN? I think this game's is it?
It should be if it's for Madden.
This is the main. This is on ESPN, not ESPN Plus. They played last season. Idaho won by 5. Right. Cal Poly went out and hired Tim Skipper, who, look, Tim Skipper did a hell of a job as an interim head coach. And, unfortunately, Jerry Neuheisel got a lot of the press. Son of Rick Neuheisel, played quarterback at UCLA. Tim Skipper, this is back-to-back years he's been an interim head coach. He was great. I don't want to say great at Fresno State, but considering the hand he was dealt, he took them bowling. And then last year at UCLA, after Deshaun Foster and stuff, that shit went south. He kind of, I thought, did a really good job. I know they didn't make a bowl, but they had good wins and they played tough. I like Tim Skipper. Cal Poly hires Tim Skipper this offseason.
Good coach, man.
When John Madden died, they got a $35 million donation, I think, from the Madden estate. Now, is he overhauling the offensive system? He is. Paul Wolf was throwing the ball a trillion times a game. But they're honoring John Madden. This is his alma mater. Brand new part of the stadium, the John Madden Hall of Fame, opening up there. This is almost like the West Florida play, dude, when you think about it. Now, I should say that the Vandals, Thomas Ford back, 10 starters back for the Vandals. But in my opinion, the Vandals are living off of Jason X's name a little bit. I think Ford's kind of struggled with the program. Sure, the quarterbacks have gotten injured a lot. I'm on Cal Poly to win this thing outright. I love San Luis Obispo.
This place is gonna be rocking. Yeah, between here and Northern Colorado, 2 late Friday night lit environments, I think. So yeah, give me Cal Poly, national TV game. This place, a little home dog it up. Let's go.
Boom! Double lock on the Mustangs. We're agreeing a lot.
We usually do in the FCS.
And that takes us into Saturday. Oh. Yes, that takes us into Saturday. Dublin, Ireland. Chapel Bill Belichick. Road rash face Bobby Petrino as new offensive coordinator. Heading to Dublin, Ireland to take on a TCU team that's been fighting with each other.
Yeah, fucking knocking each other out in the locker room. What's up there?
Yep, and I can tell you what's going on in Dublin. First off, if you've ever been to Dublin, which I have, it rains every day.
Every day.
Like,
It
I
rains
just
every
pulled
year
up-
here.
I just pulled up the weather report, and they gave me 7 straight days of rain. But even more so, like the temperatures projected for game time much lower than say the past couple of years, I believe. Now, kind of talking a little bit out of my ass here, but I believe they were a lot lower. I'm seeing 60 degrees. But the big thing here is I'm seeing 17-mile-an-hour winds right now
Yeah.
in Dublin. Dublin's a great city to hang out in.
Before you pick this, you know it's 9.5 right now.
Yeah. It's jumped.
Yeah, no, I made this slide yesterday, so yeah.
I was just making sure before
no,
stuff in.
because I would have forgot. Well, that makes me feel shittier because I have the worst of this number. Then again, I bet this in June. You want to know my number? Not sharp.
What do you have, 7?
I have 6.5 that I
Oh,
bet
gosh.
in June. Dude, what's crazy is I don't even remember betting it in June. This is one of those like liquor nights where now that I have wife and kids, you just toss them back, they go to sleep. You're just like, then you're just sitting there like, what should I watch? Another Forensic Files episode, right? So let me look at this sports book here. You're just wasted by yourself, petting the dog, right? And you say, let me take Chapel Bill in Ireland.
I know all about that. I bet the Mountaineers will win the Big 12 again the other night. I was like, hey, why'd I bet it again? Just keep betting it. Just keep betting it.
You wake up, you're like, huh? I don't remember doing that bet. The under is a smart play, I think, too, with the wins. But how about this? Jaden Craig, the Harvard transfer quarterback from TCU. I loved him at Harvard. But they're kind of shifting their philosophy. Bringing in the what's my guy's name? The OC. Is it Samus?
For TCU?
Yeah, he played at UVA. He played at UVA back in the day. Maybe
Yeah,
under Mike London.
Gordon Samus.
Yeah.
He was at UConn last year.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Even though UConn threw the ball a little bit last year, in his run at UConn, they're kind of a ground and pound team, which is quite shocking. I don't think this was talked enough in the offseason nationally, but also by us. I think we failed at that. They're going to like ground and pound, which is surprising to me a little bit. A little surprising. But I think that plays into the benefit of Carolina. Because you're going air raid to kind of a much more physical rushing attack. Carolina's defense, I thought, improved greatly. And that's one thing I do have confidence in. Probably the only thing I have confidence. Well, actually, no. I have confidence in Bobby Petrino's offense. I think I read this stat on VEASAN the other night. That he has had a top 30 offense when he's OC.
Every year.
6, I think 1 year he missed it. So, I think it was 6 of the last 7 years he's been OC. That offense is going to work. They got a veteran quarterback, Billy Edwards Jr. I'm on the points. I played the money line. No, I'm sorry. Well, check this out. I'm on the points. I have yet to play the money line. I am going to play the money line. That's the best part about that, I guess, is super sharp. I guess I can get that still. I'm on the heels in Ireland. You always take the dog in Dublin, unless it's Navy Notre Dame. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Yeah, I think you pretty much stole my handicap, and I'm gonna just tail you on it. I mean, I like the under. I like the heels here, getting the points. I'm gonna play the money line. I think North Carolina is gonna win the game outright. I think the hatred for Belichick has gone way too far, man. I think it's a public narrative at this point. Their defense was not bad the second half of the year. Honestly, their defense really wasn't bad like the last 7-8 games. It was just everybody remembers the Monday night massacre in Chapel Hill where TCU just
Oh, I was
boat
at
raced
that game, and I'll be honest, that has an impact on me.
Yeah, but you also remember they had TCU had a shitload coming back last year. They had Hoover coming back. They had the continuity. Now they got a new
TCU's defense was still dog shit too. With Avalos, it was they were terrible last year. But when I had my thoughts, I know it's not a sexy offense with the names. Although the chat cracking me up with give me the ginger QB in Ireland.
Yes.
But, great comment. What's that?
I was going to say, just based on the ginger QB comment, you have to take into account, even though Moneyline McIntosh and I both also graduated from the same high school that this kid went to,
Billy Edwards.
It is technically one of the best school systems in the entire country. And, you get Bobby Petrino and Bill Belichick, you're thinking all you need is a dude with a brain that kind of works and to listen. And he's an older guy. I'm really liking the matchup there.
I think Petrino's going to have some things up his sleeves. I like him with the unknown of what his offense will look like at Carolina. Belichick has seen Sonny Dykes and his offense a little. I know they're switching their philosophy, but he's had a year of college football under his belt. I just think that the hatred is, and everybody just hates on him because he's got a 24-year-old girlfriend. I can't hate on him. I mean, goddamn.
Who, Petrino or Belichick?
Both. I mean, goddamn, let Belichick live. All right, so he wants to get a little mud on his turtle with the young lad. I mean, what else you gonna do? Young lady? I mean, Jesus, everybody.
Young lad. That's in Ireland. Who knows what happens?
I know.
In Ireland.
I had to switch it up. I was like, wait, lad's a guy. Yeah, young lady with Jordan. I just give me Belichick with some adjustments off of last year. There's too many question marks with TCU to be laying 9.5. I think everybody's got this wrong. Give me Carolina.
I will say though, yeah, I'm with you. But like I will say, by changing the offensive philosophy for TCU, does that make their defense tougher? Because I think there might be something to that.
Avlos.
Yeah, like I'm saying, you've been practicing all year now, going up against kind of a run first team. If that's what they're doing, I mean, we know what his track record is, but that might toughen up the defense some. But I still trust Bobby Petrino. I'm with you. I'm a little scared of him at Temple Bar and Dublin, but I think what's that?
What was it last year? Iowa State. The year before that, Georgia Tech. The year before that, Northwestern. I mean, the dog has feasted in these games outside of Navy and Notre Dame.
Even like when was it UCF Penn State back in the day? The dog hit. Like I'm saying, like. Yeah. It's been a very, very good spot for dogs. So, yeah, let's go. Double lock. Sprinkle the money line. Let's go. Let's go.
I hate to do this, but I'm on UNC too. If you wanted to.
Oh, I can.
First triple of the year.
Triple lock.
Good for Bill Belichick.
Well, I don't get a break my head cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Belichick and Petrino, baby.
I feel like I'm so close to it. I just need to study this.
Better luck next year.
Well, you have a whole flight tomorrow.
I just got to study it. The muscle memory, it's all off because of the what I added to the soundboard. Here we go. I'm here. I'm home, I think. I feel like, what's the name of that shit again?
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
I was putting you on the spotlight like that.
No, because I wanted to play it anyway. This is just when you're doing previews, you're not locking up games, so it's like the muscle memory of knowing.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
That's me, Petrino.
Triple lock on the heels. Hit that money line. Let's go.
Who would have thought after last year the first triple lock of the TCE football pick season would be Bill Belichick?
Who would have thought I would pick Carolina after Omaha? There you go.
Yeah, especially Mr. Big 12. Mr. Big 12 there, huh?
I'm a Belichick guy. Then I'm a fan. I've always liked Belichick, and I approve of his relationship if that's what makes him happy in life. And he's a good football coach.
Yeah, I mean, she can die for her country. Right?
Just keep her off the fucking sideline, Bill. God damn it. What's Petrino's relationship status nowadays?
He's always having. That's what I'm saying. He's going to be down at Temple Bar. I am a little fearful for that, by the way. I'm not going to bullshit you. Belichick, I actually think that shit's overblown. Petrino, that no one's paying attention to in Dublin. Good God.
Yeah.
A lot of potential. There. But yeah, lock it up. Next up, this is Saturday, 9 a.m. slate. Oh, Fairmount State and Dayton are playing.
Fairmount right down the road, baby. The Falcons.
Let's go. John Gruden's alma mater. He was a Dayton Flyer. Same with Martin Sheen. All right. Not that Martin Sheen played football. Well, I don't think he did. But just Saturday morning, you got your options. It's noon or if it's morning on the West. Let's go. Then we jump over to Robert Morris and Wagner. Look, let me tell you something. We should talk about this game. Wagner's laying 5.5. And look, the boys from Staten Island, they do play at JMU and at Cal Berkeley this season. But I want to hit on something here. Bernard Clark is the head coach of Robert Morris. Bernard Clark, I know Bernard Clark. If you know, the real football heads know fucking Bernard Clark. He played for Miami in the nasty days of Miami, linebacker. Played for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think another NFL team too. Akron's being a little disrespectful to old Bernard Clark, in my opinion, with their little, hey, we're going to have anybody call the offense against Robert Morris.
Yeah, I know.
If I know Bernard Clark, like I think I may, which I've never met him, but
God, I hope they win that game.
Bernard Clark is a football dude through and through. All right. Former linebacker at the U in the nasty days of the 80s. I'm on the 5.5 with Robert Morris. I don't want Bernard Clark mad at me. All right. And I know it's not JMU. Wagner's not JMU. But I think he can feel the disrespect. Bob Morris, Moneyline Mac. Let's go.
We should lock this.
We should bet this.
Yeah, you know, who is Wagner to be laying 5.5? Let's go. Give me the best team in Pittsburgh. Fuck that Panther team. It's all about Bobby Moe, baby. Bobby Moe, Moneyline.
100%. Former Orange Bowl MVP. Look, he was a 3-9 season last year. He was 7-5 the year before. Don't disrespect Bernard Clark. All right. Right there, double lock. Let's have some fun. I needed to add something to the Saturday card anyway, especially in the morning. Or the day, yeah. In Vegas, it'll be the morning. Next up, shout out to Cam saying like the video. All right, we got to hit on this. And I want everyone to listen right here.
Roosevelt.
There's no line on this game. Shout out to Roosevelt. But the best thing that I can say right here is Chicago State fought a lot of obstacles to get football going there. They don't have a lot of money at their university. I've read about this for years. You're lucky I don't have more money. If a limo was picking me up in Chicago, I'd be there. All right. This is their first ever football game as a program. Saturday. I'm going to have the laptop there because they're not going to have this on the sports like I would imagine. But I think it's a cool-ass moment for Chicago State. Don't lose to Roosevelt, though.
Yeah.
Don't
Give me
lose to
Chicago
Roosevelt.
State. They get it done.
Yeah.
They get it done, but yeah.
Yeah. First ever game. FCS. They're starting out in FCS. First ever college football game. Chicago State. Let's fucking go. Shout out to their program. Shout out to their university for making all this work. Let's go. You're lucky a line's not out. I'll be all over that. Georgetown College, not the Hoyas. Georgetown College is in Indy at the Bud Bowl, by the way. The stadium, the Bud Bowl. Shout out to Bud Bowl. They need to come back. Taking on the Butler Bulldogs. I think Butler will win big, but series goes back to 1965, Mac. Isn't that cool?
It does, yeah. And give me Butler, though. Home team in here.
Yeah, and Clark
Yurmovich.
says Chicago State. I think that game is on. I think it's on ESPN Plus. I could be wrong, but I thought I read that it was on ESPN Plus. Yurmovich, yeah, you're right, and Kevin Lynch, the former Ball State guy as well. Their quarterback, I think, is at Butler now. So there's that. Made up schools. People are saying we're still on Saturday. We're in the morning slate, and we got the real Blue Devils heading out to Vermilion. Take on these Coyotes. Man, these Dakota schools hosted all these fucking Northeast teams.
They're going to fuck them up.
Oh, stop it. My real Blue Devils.
Yeah, parlay South Dakota and North Dakota against these soft-ass Northeast teams. Let's go. You come to the Dakotas, you get the belt ass. Let's go. Lock up the Coyotes.
No, not so fast. We're going to battle here.
Here we
Not
go.
that I have a bet, but I think you just made me bet. Parlay. Long Northeast football's back, to quote the great Patty C. I'm gonna let's do a little battle. Let's do a little battle. All right.
You can't win.
I think it's too many. These Coyotes. Look, everyone thinks because North Dakota State's left for the FBS, that all of a sudden these schools deserve these ridiculous numbers. Central Connecticut State's been a sound program.
I can't talk to this son of a bitch. I can't talk to that son of a bitch. I really can't. I can't.
We got a battle in Vermilion. Dundee on the real Blue Devils. McIntyre howling at the moon with the Coyotes. Uh-oh.
All right, I love this. I love this entire aspect of the fan fiction of that we're making up schools just so Colby can get paid in a contract to talk about them. Like for every Bishop Sycamore, there's got to be a media member that talks about Bishop Sycamore.
People think I'm above that? No way.
Oh, 100%.
You want me to talk about your university?
We would not only make up a school, we would put ourselves on the jersey and put the jersey
100%.
on as like, can't wait for week 0.
100%. Long Island, Central Connecticut State parlay. Let's go.
I'm on the Dakotas. Baby.
What about this other Blue Devils team? Lawrence Tech is taking on Valpo. Great story this week.
They're the Blue Devils? I didn't know that.
Great story this week where someone in the FCS polls voted for Valpo thinking it was Villanova, right? So they gave them a number 3 ranking for Valpo. I mean, that only one voter, so it worked its way out. But Valpo getting some great love there from some idiot. Yeah, fun game there. Just letting you know your options on Saturday morning. You do get Lawrence Tech. Are you familiar with Lawrence Tech, McIntosh?
No, I just learned that they're the Blue Devils, so shout out to them. They could beat the Dukies. Let's go.
All right, check it out. Valpo hosted Lawrence Tech in the first ever matchup. There we go to the Los Angeles Coliseum, where Ken Niumatalolo has already said we are going to go in there and shoot our shot. Strong words.
Okay.
I do have a lock here. 2 of them, actually.
Over in USC.
Over is the easiest bet I've ever seen in my life. Lincoln Riley destroys these teams.
They're going to kill them.
And even if not, Craig Stutzman, the offensive coordinator for San Jose State, well, he's pretty good. So I do think, despite going up against USC's nasty defense that is allegedly is nasty this year, I think they will be able to score at least like 17 points. So I'm on the over, number 1 play that you can do. I'm also laying the 38.5. I think this is going to be something like 63-17. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Do we worry it's a little chalky?
But what, both sides? Or what side are you talking about? The over?
USC. I feel like everybody's on USC.
I just think San Jose State's replacing so fucking much.
I agree. I think they named their number. And I love taking teams off shit years or down years, under performing expectations, and to take it out on an inferior opponent. This is a front runner spot. USC is good at being front runners. I think they just blow them out by 50. We saw what they did in Missouri State last year. I mean, similar, right?
A lot of them. I mean, I did this last night. I'll quickly just run down just for the listener out there or the viewer. But so Lincoln Riley, year 1 at USC, they beat Rice 66-14. They beat Fresno State 45-17. Fresno State's actually like a good program, right? So those 2 would have hit the over there. But he normally runs it up. You look at the next year, San Jose State they won 56-28. They beat Nevada 66-14, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the next year's the only real outlier was they played Utah State and won 48-0. right? That was really the only matchup they had there. But then the following year, which was last season, they beat Missouri State 73-13. They beat Georgia Southern 59-20. It's a smash play opportunity. The over is hitting here. I also do like, someone mentioned the team total points on San Jose State. I think it was like 9.5. I think they're going to hit that over, even with Gary Patterson. So let's go. Double lock.
Double lock on the Trojans.
Yeah, let's go.
Just out of curiosity from you guys, what do you think this line would be instead of Mayava if it was like Caleb or Kyler or Jalen Hurts with Lincoln Riley?
I think Mayava's going to be in the NFL, so I mean, I don't think it's that crazy, but I get your point. I guess you're saying like it would be
like, do you think this would be 48.5 with like a returning Caleb or something like that in this game?
I mean, at least 45.5.
Okay, so you don't think that it's too elevated?
Yeah, I don't. But still, I also think Diamantololo historically is a good dog. But yeah, Jerry Davis. Shout out to the great Jerry Davis. He's locking up San Jose State. The problem is, I just think the defense is a mess right now for San Jose State, and it's not the best opponent to go up against when your defense is not together.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, there we go. San Jose over 20 points. Says Sound Man in the chat. That's what I'm saying. I think Stutzman and that offense can do enough to score some. Even like in garbage time, they'll get some points. I feel like they got the Hawaii transfer coming in at the quarterback spot. Played his ass off in the Hawaii Bowl last season. Let's talk about this one, because guess what? Do you like former NFL players coaching college football?
Yeah, it's a great story.
I think
we have
really
one here.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool. No, we have two here, because Marshall Faulk is at Southern. New head coach of Southern. He was with Deion Sanders in Colorado last season for 1 year. And obviously, I believe he grew up in New Orleans or somewhere in Louisiana.
I forgot Eddie Robinson's at Alabama State.
Eddie Robinson Jr., man, who's I'm a huge fan of. Birmingham Football Classic going on, Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama State, I will say, like, Eddie Robinson Jr. to me has been a super impressive coach, man. I mean, coming off a 10-2 season, he's had a winning season every year of his career. And I don't even know what the hell to expect of Marshall Faulk. I'm very curious because he was a running backs coach at Colorado, and it's not like I don't think he deserves the blame, but it's not like they're known for their run game last year. 20.5 points, big number though, McIntosh.
I think I'm going to lay it. I just don't know but I want to see Falk's team. I would imagine he's going to have dudes. I mean, shit, I was out on Deshaun Jackson going into last year, or I just didn't know, and then he proved me completely wrong, or proved it to me. So yeah, just give me Alabama State, but I'm not betting this one.
I'll take the points. I think Eddie Robinson might call off the dogs if they're a big.
A little mutual respect action.
Yeah, man, he played linebacker in the NFL for a while. You know, like, you look back at last season's games. Now, they did fuck up some teams last year, but they lost some production from that team. So, give me the points, I guess. I don't love the play, but I'm intrigued to watch it just because I love the fact that both coaches, you know, played in the NFL, and obviously one was royalty, but the other one, obviously, I don't even know that he's qualified, to tell you the truth, but it's Marshall fucking Faulk, so maybe you might just be qualified, but sometimes that can work. There's a lot of coaches that I feel like sometimes you're like, I don't know if they're qualified for that. Shit, I think I thought that about Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney got the gig. I was like, really? They're going to give him the gig? I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, fun game. Shout out to that. No lock. Next up. And we're still, by the way, if you're wondering, we are still at the we're just entering the 3:00 slate here. As UC Davis, who McIntosh, I know they lost their starting quarterback to Washington State there.
Yeah.
But many speculating that they're going to be the next school, even before Tarleton State, to be in the FBS, as they have that deal with the Mountain West for all their other sports. So, But also you get Portland State, which was once a proud program. They go out and hire Chris Fisk as their head coach. Comes over from D2 Central Washington, where he was 48-22. Replaces Bruce Barnum. Hillsboro, Oregon will probably not be packed because Portland State's been dog shit lately. But 25.5 is a big-ass number.
It's a big number. But I think they lay it just like Charlton. They make a statement here. Lay it.
You're probably right. I'll lay it too. No bet, though. No bet. But, yeah, I'll lay the 25.5 with Davis since we have to pick every game. Next up, still at that 3 o'clock slate, and we got a banger. You know what? I was thinking about this today. For FBS, which games have the biggest implications? You could argue, well, Chapel Hill needs to win, job security, blah, 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 right? North Dakota State, first game in the FBS would be really cool. A lot of pressure. They made the move, right? And then you could say, you know, for each one, Chris Creighton, you can't lose to Sac State coming to the FCS, you know, but there's two that are just absolutely gigantic games. One we're going to be at, and the other one is this. Because you got to think the team that wins this game is going to have an inside track on potentially playing in the ACC Championship, where Virginia played last year. NC State, the Pussy Pack, at Virginia, Scott Stadium. Virginia lay at 5.5. The series goes back to 1904. It is a conference game this year, unlike last year. I hate to do this. I really hate to do this.
I've been torn on this game all off season. I think I've come around to a side though.
I hate this. I don't even
They're
want to
getting
talk anymore.
They're getting so much hype. That's the only thing. We're both going to be on NC State.
Spread is too much though, dude. For Virginia losing, Chandler Morris was a 7-year quarterback. I know they bring in Bo Pribula, but they win a lot of close games.
UVA's a phony. They're a fucking phony. I just keep reminding myself they won how many one-score games? 8 games last year. They're not going to do that shit again. I'll take the better quarterback. Dorn gotta have this one. NC State chokes later in the year, not early in the year.
I'm on the 5.5, and I think the money line's live with the Pussy Pack.
Yeah, I'm going to play the money line.
I'll take the money line, too. Double lock on the Pussy Pack. It's disgusting. But knowing me, Mac, you probably hate that you're on the same side as me with taking the Pussy Pack. Virginia's going to win by 4 touchdowns now that I do this. All right?
I mean, I kind of wanted Virginia to be 2-0 when the Mountaineers played them, but we're going to smack their ass anyway. So, yeah, NC State. I just think NC State's better. I think Bailey's the better quarterback. They got a bunch coming back. They'll choke later in the year. UVA regression year. Let's go, Dorn.
Yeah. Shout out to Must Vibes, who will be looking live from the Scott. Make sure you tweet out a photo and tag us at TCE on SGPN. Always support going to live events. College football is a sport for the people, by the people. So you got to get out to games. As much as it's great to be in a sports book, to be at home with 10 TVs, nothing like getting out there and being part of the experience. So shout out to you, good sir.
Do you want to play a little Caroline parlay?
Yeah, you know, Kramer got me to do this. I think we could do it again. Let's do it. I mean, knowing my history with NC State, they'll find a way to fuck me, but I think you're right. Let's go. Tar Heels, Wolfpack, parlay.
Plugging this in for us. What was it on the show the other day?
Well, it was much lower because the odds went up. It was, I'm trying to remember what the fucking odds were off the top of my head. I don't know. I have to go pull it up.
Here, I got it right here. Carolina, NC State. There you go. A 9-1 parlay. Let's go to start the year. Little ACC Carolina parlay here at Tobacco Road. NC Nick, get in on this. Let's go.
Oh, I think he hates Carolina, but he might be down to get it. You know what, though? Actually, shout out to NC Nick. You know what? We're going to give him a shout out right now because he does have something for us. The legend, former host, NC Nick, did text me this.
A little DFS?
He is on Billy Edwards, higher than 180 passing yards, parlayed with Demon June, higher than 50 rushing yards. Jordan Shipp, higher than 60 receiving yards. And Billy Edwards, 2 passing touchdowns in that game. Now, the Edwards passing touchdown one is the only crazy thing to me, right? It's the only crazy thing to me. But if you put $50 on that, you're going to win $750. I don't know if you check the weather. That's the only thing I worry about the Billy Edwards one. But I think he's on to something with Petrino there.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. NC Nick was giving me, this is via DK, right? You can find much better odds on Underdog Fantasy right now for that same shit. So go to Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCE SGPN. You can get it's a big jump. This is what's great about college sports. Like, I want to say the Demon June rushing prop on Underdog is 40, 10 yards less than what it is on DK. So jump over there. And we know ECU would beat both on a neutral 100%. Shout out to Eddie Action. He knows his shit. And you know what that means? Shout out to the chat. They're rocking. They're having a good time. The great Rob Donaldson's here. Clark. Noah Beanick. We're rolling, man.
I was going to ask if you saw anything on Underdog for CJ Bailey yet.
They had 2 passing touchdowns. I went in on it, actually.
Yeah, I would like that one. I would think you can also play like 2 rushing TDs. I think one way or the other, one of those 2 like plus monies are going to hit for you.
Well, that's the only thing about the Underdog catch. Comparing it to NC Nick's play, you have to play one other thing from another team. CJ Bailey, the 2 touchdown thing, I like in that game. So to do that.
And then shout out Red Wine. Here you go, right on time as I'm in the show.
He's the fucking man, giving us 50 euros. That's our people right there. Yes, look, he was out in Vegas. He's the fucking man. Any chance you're coming to Vegas again? I know it's a haul for you, brother, but you are always welcome with us, man. And shout out to Jay North giving us $5. Speaking of former players, the head coach, do you think Deshaun Jackson, if he has another successful season?
Yes.
Make 100%. I like that is a very hard gig, and what he did in year 1. I mean, that was. I actually think if there was ever an award for all of college football, all levels, he should have definitely been a candidate for Coach of the Year. Especially if like Sean Lewis leaves San Diego State. Watch out! I think that's one that could happen. Or Matt Entz leaves Fresno State. With the way he's been, if he can do another one like that, and the fact that he's a legend there, he grew up in Long Beach, so I could totally see that happening. Even other schools too. I don't know this like if Willie Simmons leaves FIU, I would consider Deshaun Jackson if I were them.
For sure.
Yeah. Shout out to this game. This game, as much as I hate the Pussy Pack, I think it is one of the better games. Next up, we're still on that Saturday, 3:00 slate. Lehigh and fucking Holy Cross. And I see this at 14.5 right now. McIntosh, I'm going in on Holy Cross. This series goes back 102 years. Dan Kieran's bunch almost knocked off Northern Illinois last year. They lost by a last-second field goal. Lehigh, I get it. They were nasty last year, but their head coach, Cahill, leaves for Yale. They lose their leading rusher. 14 points on the road in somewhat of a rivalry game is a little too much for me. I know Holy Cross lost a bunch too.
Yeah.
14, give me Holy Cross, the Crusaders. I know they got drilled by Lehigh last year, but that was late in the year.
We could double lock this together. Yeah, I'm on Holy Cross, home dog it up here. Too many points. Let's go.
You don't go in the fitting field and push the Crusaders around. Let's go. Double lock on these Crusaders. Next up. Oh, the filthy walk-up Skydome. I love Flagstaff, though. Eastern Washington at Northern Arizona. And, Mac, what if I told you? This was, I believe, coming into tonight's show. This was my largest wager on the board.
The Lumberjacks? Yeah.
Lumberjacks, first off, we mentioned before, first off, they have Ty Pennington. Do people know who Ty Pennington is? He is the quarterback. Is it Ty Pennington?
Yeah, and Brian Wright's a good coach.
Yeah, Ty Pennington. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a Pittsburgh State Gorilla, right? Ty Pennington made that transition over from the Gorillas. They're preseason top 25 for a reason. Eastern Washington getting that old school Vernon Adams love. I'm locking up Northern Arizona -3 in that filthy walk-up Sky Dome. I also do think the overs should be considered. If I didn't bet this, but like, I kind of think there'll be some points in this game.
It's a double lock.
Yes. Double lock. We are agreeing far too much.
It happens. We'll have a couple head-to-heads down the stretch, I think.
Yes. And Northern Arizona, if you caught them, and I don't believe Ty is actually. I think it's the other Pennington. That's a Pennington. That makes sense.
Chad?
Yeah, but no, there's another Pennington that plays at
what's his fucking name? I know
Chad Pennington's son plays college football somewhere. Is it Middle Tennessee? I'm trying to remember where the fuck he went. It's not Ty Pennington. It's the other Pennington. If that makes sense. Next up, as we move to the 5 o'clock slate. Oh no, I'm sorry. The E-Dub was 5 o'clock. We got a banger in Fargo, and I got a lock right here. And
this is my favorite play on the board for FBS wise.
Yeah, I mean this one. Let me ask you: did you already bet this? Because I got a pretty sharp number here at 6.
I have 6.5. I'm gonna bet it again. I think it might come down again, man. There's a lot of love for the old Jack State Gamecocks.
Jacksonville State is headed to the Fargo. This is a rematch of like the FCS Natty maybe 12, 13 years ago. This is the first ever FBS game for North Dakota State. This is a smash play.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how
this is going to be my biggest bet probably. I'm sorry.
Yes, this place is going to be on fucking fire. This is going to be like I saw an FCS playoff game. I don't get the love for Jacksonville State. They lose Cam Cook. They lose Trickett. They lose a bunch. And I know they overachieved last year. Charles Kelly got to show it to me again. I think North Dakota State smacks their ass by 2 touchdowns.
I think so too.
Yeah. Lock.
You're going into a fucking hornet's nest. And yeah, shout out to the chat. Cole Pennington played for Avetta. Shout out to Avetta. But he's at Gardner-Webb right now. Wow. Shout out to that. The Running Bulldogs, the Penningtons. Shout out to them. Double lock, though. This one, I agree. This one I feel really good about, too. We should parlay that with, if they let us in the book at the time, with Northern Arizona. Same time? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you surprised at the love for Jack State?
Well, they've been pretty fucking good since they joined the FBS. They did beat Florida State. They're one of their final years in the FCS. So, I mean, maybe a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah. I just don't. I think people don't realize how good North Dakota State is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
that is fair. Folks, want to tell you that the college football experience is brought to you by Clutch Parlays. Clutch Parlays has predictions for everything, every game, college football, NFL, MLB, NBA, and the predictions are updated live during the game, which means you get updated odds to every pitch, every basket, every possession. They also highlight the best sports books to place their highest edge plays. Compete against others in weekly, monthly, and all-time profit leaderboards. I mean, they're fire. Look, Clutch Parlays is their one-stop shop, your one-stop shop, for research and plus EV opportunities. The best part is you get 1 month free with the promo code SGPN. That's clutchparlays.com, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Spreads, money lines, totals, parlays are all available on Underdog Fantasy. Plus, Best Ball Mania is the best way to play fantasy football. They got $15 million in prizes, including $2 million for first place. The best part is Underdog's available in a ton of different states. New customers play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do it and let it ride. All right, we are back and ready to attack. So we just talked Jack State, NDSU.
Gotta get the bladder ready for
you're not
the
used
three.
To you're not used to these. I get it.
I know. I'm like, fuck. I got to piss. I'm also fucking about 10 beers in, so it's like, goddamn.
Oh, now I understand your shitty lock battles. All right, next up.
Fuck your Northeast schools. Our Dakotas are gonna kick your ass.
The Campbell Camels, who have Florida on deck, are heading to Johnson City, Tennessee. Take on Will Healy's bunch. ETSU's laying 7. I'm going to lay it. I thought about betting this, but haven't done it yet. But I will lay the 7 with ETSU. It's actually at 6.5 right now. Maybe I should bet this. Fun game, though. First ever matchup. Border battle, to quote the great Patty C. What are you doing here?
You know, I'm a big Will Healy guy. He was a gov when I was there. I think ETSU smacks him.
Yeah, we should bet this.
I'll bet the Bucks. Let's go, Will Healy.
Let's go.
Hell of a golfer.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He's a hell of a golfer.
Yeah. Him and Trey Lamb, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Double lock on ETSU. Lay the 6.5. You can get that right now. 6.5. Next up, we jump over to Bucknell and Richmond. Patriot League action. Richmond new to the Patriot League. Now, I see this line at 11.5 right this very second. I will lay it with Richmond, but I will not bet this game.
Does Richmond have any players after Belichick took all their players?
I know. Proud program, though. Historically, very Hussman, proud program. I also think they've been hit by the injury bug in camp. So
I fucking love Belichick. He goes, I got some under the radar guys. We played these Richmond Spiders. I'm going to take them on my team. You know, he was famous in the NFL for all those 7th rounders. I'll lay it with the Spiders. You know me, man. I'm a sucker for the old Spiders down there in the RVA.
Great logo.
Great logo. Yeah. Great university. Great campus. Great people.
There you go. Look at them. Shouting out.
I used to be there. I used to get in the trenches at
U
of
R at Scotty's. What was that place you took us to? The people were cool as fuck. They had a sports card store next door.
Parlay. I was on their on their show today.
Shout out
actually.
to Parlay. They're fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have a conversation here. Last season, the great Michael Vick was in year 1 at Norfolk State. He went 1-11. 1-11. His one win was against Virginia State in overtime. That's D2 Virginia State. 34-31. So when Winston-Salem State comes into town, is he more ready to take on the challenge
than last year?
Yeah. More ready. Is he? Yeah, I'm not speaking English here, but you know what I mean.
We are retarded on this show.
Yes. Now, Winston-Salem State 4-6 last year, but they were in some games. He's got to get this one, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, give me Norfolk. They gotta make a statement here.
Yeah. Let's go. Next up, the factory. Ypsilanti Beanick. You still here for this one? Because we got Sac State at Eastern Michigan. Oh boy. EMU laying 9.5. Has this line moved at all? Do you have this line right now?
It's up to 10.
Oh, I'm glad I got it at 9.5, but I'm not gonna bullshit you. I went kind of light. On this one. Didn't go as heavy on this one, but I laid it. Creighton's got such a history of playing close games. I love Chris Creighton as a coach, but he tends to let teams in games But I'm still locking up EMU. I've already bet this. So
he's horrible as a favorite.
He is.
Yeah, I a little worried Eastern Michigan's going to be the San Jose of last year. I've seen a lot of people high on them because of the schedule, returning production. I love fading Chris Creighton as a favorite. I love taking him as a dog more. Sac State new to the party. Sac State plus the points. Sac State money line. Lock battle. We're coming into this FBS. Give me North Dakota State and Sac State parlay.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
I mean, this guy, we're just battling left and right now.
Yeah, there we go. We were agreeing too much. Now you gotta get a couple dust ups in here.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
We got a battle at the factory. Dundee on the Hurons of EMU. McIntyre on Sac State. Shout out to Tailgate Report. Hurons are offering free Lane Kiffin yoga at the factory Saturday morning. Come out. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Sack up!
Sack up, baby.
Let's go. Fun game. Maction, that's a conference game, folks.
I know. This is a big one. Sac State's coming in the MAC hot with that sack. Let's go. They're going to sack it up in the MAC. MAC loves the sack. Here we go.
Next up. The Bryant Bulldogs are heading to northeastern Massachusetts to take on the Chieftains of Stonehill. Bryant's laid 4.5. Look, Bryant got an FBS win against your UMass Minutemen last year.
Don't remind me.
I think that's the play here. I think Bryant's program, they should have beat Florida International a couple years ago. Got robbed on a targeting call. I'm going to lay the 4.5. It does seem chalky, though, so I'm staying away from the bet, but lay the 4.5.
Yeah, it seems short. Give me the graveyard. No bet.
Next up, SEMO. The Red Hawks are heading to Terre Haute. Take on these Sycamores. I was surprised that Indiana State's favored here. Not going to buy it. Give me SEMO. No bet, but was pretty surprised by this number.
You want to bet these Red Hawks?
They lost so much production. I have a hard time loving it, but I just think their football program is better than Indiana State. Did it cross to open up them favored?
Yeah, I'll lock up SEMO. I think it's an overreaction.
I mean, it is kind of a rivalry game here. It goes back to 1935. All right, fuck it. Let's go.
Give me SEMO. Let's go.
Double lock on the Red Hawks of SEMO. I'll tell you what I will not bet is this next game. VMI is at Idaho State in Pocatello.
My boys.
Your boys, by the way, VMI transitioning to an option attack, but I just don't know if we'll be ready. Going up against the run and shoot, so there are some stats that could be quite appealing if you talk to Patty C about that. Idaho State's laying 45.5. VMI is going to shrink the game, aren't they? Give me the points of VMI, no bet.
I'm going to lay it. You know I love my Bengals. They treated me nice last year. The first half money line at UNLV 11-1. That was nice. I kind of think they're going to drill VMI.
You could be onto it. I mean, like
Hawkins, good coach.
Yeah, I don't feel great about this play, but my thing is if they're running the ball nonstop, the clock is going to play an issue. But I'm not super passionate about this one.
Fair.
You know? Fair. Next up, Morgan State, the bitch slapping Bears, are heading to Greensboro, North Carolina. This is ridiculous, by the way. I have a money line play here. I haven't bet this yet because I forgot.
We're agreeing on this.
The
one.
Aggies are winning this outright, dude.
Yeah, this is a chippy home dog.
They're being slept on. I like the hire they made last year. I thought they played better as the season went along. North Carolina A&T catching 8.5. Play the money line at Greensboro. Series goes back to 1931 against Morgan State. Shout out to Lonte Smith and Terrell Furman, friends of the program.
Yeah, this is Sean Gibbs, who did a good job at Fort Valley State before.
And he's an A&T guy too. They went astray with Vincent Brown. They bring him back, and I felt like the school and the administration and the students and the alumni got behind him, and I think that's all the difference in the world. I like the vibes in Greensboro with A&T. Let's go. Double lock. Take the point. Sprinkle the money line. Morgan State also with Arizona State on deck.
You see this? Morgan State staying at Clark's Hotel.
Really?
Let's go.
Clark, can you trip a few guys for us? We'll put this in right now and
Let's go.
Throw a few banana peels on the ground right in front of the elevator or something.
There you go. Clark, get in on A&T. Also, when you go get those eggs in the morning, can you poison them? I don't want that or anything. I just want a little diarrhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, prank call their phone and Mr. Butt. Mr.
5 in the morning, ring all those rooms. Yeah.
Can you imagine me at North Carolina A&T homecoming, Mr. Buck? That'd be a fun time.
Dude, I've always Terrell's invited me too, but
the HBCUs throw them back.
I've always wanted to go to North Carolina Central, North Carolina A&T. That's a great rivalry.
Yeah.
My problem has been since they're not in the same conference anymore. It's always like week 3 or something where there's a banger of a week. I always wanted to go late in November, but I don't know. Maybe I got to break my rules and go to one of them. Shout outs to A&T. We got also Van Malone, former Detroit Lions safety, breaking in his first ever head coaching gig as the Hampton Pirates' new head coach as they take on Virginia Lynchburg in the worst logo that exists in college sports. Hampton's got Maryland on deck. Keep it vanilla, but get out with the win, Malone. I'm excited to see Van Malone at Hampton. No line on that game. Then how about this banger? SoCon Magic, the Citadel, Wofford, and Spartanburg. Series goes back 110 years. Wofford laid 8.5. Sean Watson. A month of prep for the triple? Not so fast. Shout out to Kevin Marshall, FCS Nation Radio, friend of the program. He wouldn't let me pick otherwise. Give me the Citadel with 8.5. Lock it up, McIntosh.
That's too many. The Citadel
24-21 type of game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Citadel won outright. Yeah, I'll double lock here. I had this one circled too. Too many points.
Yes. Rivalry game 2. Let's go. Next up, still got 22 games to talk about. You didn't think about this. Savannah State, Shannon Sharp's alma mater, heading to Orangeburg. I love this game. Unfortunately, Savannah State dropped down from the FCS to D2. So there's no line on this, but glad it's on the schedule. Series goes back 111 years. What's that?
I love South Carolina State, the old Bulldogs. Yeah, great game.
Dude, South Carolina State is a very, very proud program. Obviously, did you guys catch the Celebration Bowl last year? That game was a classic against Prairie View, even though it was in the filthy dome. But Chennis Berry has done a great job after taking over for Buddy Pugh. So keep an eye out on them Bulldogs there in the MEAC. Then how about this game? Monmouth, Tennessee Tech. This is... it's funny, listening to some other FCS pod, shout out to my guy, and shout out to Sam Herder, by the way. I know he was talking about how he got...
Tough.
Yeah, he got a release from his job. Don't worry, dude. Good things are happening to you, I'm sure, in the future. All right, just keep plugging away, bro. Monmouth, Tennessee Tech, Cookeville, Tennessee. Shout out to GBO Farms. He's a Tennessee Tech alum, I believe. My point that I was making is they labeled this as like the top FCS game of the week. I remember GBO Farms had hit me up saying, what do I think of the hire when they hired Bobby Wilder at Tennessee Tech? I was like, that was a smash hire. And I still think it is. I'm going to lay it. I'm going to lay the 8.5. These Jersey boys coming down there to Cookeville, not going to know what to do. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Yeah, I love Tennessee Tech, proud program. Mom has been good too, though. I'll lay it. I'm not going to lock it. I feel like they win by 10.
That is a good point. Joshy in the chat, refresh my memory. Monmouth DC, didn't he pass away?
So we have a tragic magic spot.
We do have a tragic magic spot. I believe he passed away a couple months ago, if memory serves me correct.
Yeah, no bet for me.
Yeah, I'm not going to bet this either.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I could be mistaken. I thought he passed away. And he was kind of young too, I think. So yeah, definitely rest in peace if that was the case. Tennessee Tech, I'm taking. Yeah, we are taking. Speaking of NC Central, they head to Texas Southern. This game quite hilarious, just because first ever meeting. Trey Oliver, by the way, great coach. That's a guy who should. NC Central, man, with Lavelle Moten and Trey Oliver, these guys should be, I think, higher up in the sport, in my opinion. But what was great is they didn't have a home situation here. You know, Texas Southern was playing at Shell Energy, I think it was, and they just landed the location. I forget. I read about this, but I can't remember the name of the stadium they're playing at now. But Chris Dishman, I was a huge fan of Chris Dishman as a cornerback back in the day, head coach at Texas Southern. They're catching 11.5 at home, but the question is, are they really at home? I'm going to lay it with Central. I don't have a good gauge on this game because I do think like Texas Southern is probably not as bad as we think.
Yeah.
But I'll lay the 11.5. No bet.
I'll take the points. No bet. I don't have confidence in this one either.
Far trip though. I got a lock here actually.
This is USC all over again. Smash lock Florida State.
Yeah, New Mexico State's at Saudi Arabia State and Tallahassee there. Florida State's laying 30.5. This is where I do differ though. There is a shot to me where you're right. The over will hit, I think, but I don't see where I trust San Jose State's offense more than New Mexico State's. There is a shot that New Mexico State gets blanked to me.
45 zip.
I mean, there is a shot of 48-0, something like that. So I don't feel as confident in the over, but I definitely I've already bet Florida State minus 30.5. I got it as something like 45-14, so the over does hit. But there is a world where the New Mexico State doesn't score a point.
Front runner spot. They take out all their shit year on a shitty team. Yeah, Florida State by 45.
Double lock on Saudi Arabia State. And sprinkle that over. Next up, Abilene Christian heading to Beaumont, Texas.
This is a good game.
This is a good game.
I like this. Yeah. You got Texas on Texas battle here, baby.
Abilene laying 7 on the road. The over-under at 49.5. Whew. My first thought was, is the line too short?
Should we home dog it up? I want to home dog it up. I'm going to lock up Lamar.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was kind of surprised. Like, Lamar was good last year, FCS playoff team. But I kind of thought AC might come in a little bit because, they played in the playoffs last season. That they ended the season last year losing to Abilene Christian by double digits.
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised at the number being 7. But then again, you had all offseason to think about it.
Yeah, revenge. Let's go. Lamar. Well, this is too many. This is a tight game.
Well, look, I came into this episode wanting to add some bets. Fuck it, let's go.
Lamar home dog it up, baby.
I'm definitely taking the 7. I don't know about the money line. I watched that game last year. I'll take the 7. I'll take the 7.
But that game was at Abilene, though.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Double lock on the points. You're bringing that money line?
Yep.
All right.
I think we got a hell of a game here.
There we go. 7 o'clock slate. Oh, don't sleep on Albany State, Florida A&M there in Tallahassee. Series goes back to 72. You're looking live, folks. You got options all through the night. Football's the greatest. Clark, Atlanta. taking on Grambling. Got that going. Clark Atlanta is a sleeping giant, by the way.
CJ loves Clark Atlanta.
You gotta love Clark Atlanta, baby.
He lost his shit last year when you put Clark Atlanta on there.
So, how about Morehouse? How about this game at War Memorial? Love War Memorial Stadium there in Little Rock. No line, but Morehouse in Arkansas, Pine Bluff. You can watch that game. I believe that's on SWAC TV, which I believe is free this year. So there's that. You come out of that. Stephen F. Austin heading to Lake Charles, Louisiana to take on McNeese State.
It's a hell of a basketball game here. Guys, that's too many, right? I kind of want to bet Stephen F. You're betting McNeese?
They're getting 13.5, buddy.
Oh, I misread it. I was like, what? Stephen F's good. All right, well now
I'm on McNeese in the points, man. I think
I'm
it's
with
many
you.
points.
Well, yeah, no, my initial thought was this is a one-score game. That's why I was like, what? How the fuck is McNeese laying 13?
I've been down there to Cowboy Stadium. Give me the 13.5.
That was like a call sheet line there. Not free ads, but that was at 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 58 seconds when Mac misread a line. Like that was that would have been right on the call sheet line, I bet.
It's not as bad as Sam Darnold. He's going to draw him off sides. Yeah, give me you want to bet McNeese? I think it's a one-score game.
I think we should consider this one.
It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry. That's
rivalry.
Let's go. 13.5.
Let's go.
Too many.
7:00. Right before we go to the Death Star and that filthy dome in Vegas, we cash in on this. Shout out to Ned coming in from Playa del Carmen. That's our boy. Love Mexico. Yeah, let's go. Then next up, shout out to Miles heading to Alcorn State. All right.
Miles, I love it.
Fun one there. That's also on SWAC TV. Tune in. Where's Weehawk? Is he still in the chat? Did he make it to midnight? Probably not. Uh-oh. We got a banger. Eastern Kentucky, Western Carolina, one of the better games. If I wasn't going to Vegas, this is where I would be. Western Carolina laying 4.5. Look, Western just replaces quarterbacks at ease. You know, Taron Dickens, who was it the year before that's starting now at Charlotte? I just trust Kerwin Bell's offense. No, I don't trust the defense, but I'm going to lay the 4.5 with Western Carolina.
We love our cats.
We might end up betting this in Vegas. I don't know. I could see this being a field goal game too, because EKU is a good program. But
they're a proud it's two proud programs. Yeah. Give me Western to win by a touchdown, but not a strong conviction here.
Yeah. Oh, Phil, they were on the same page here. Oh, yeah, the over 50.5 is a lock, by the way. Good point. I will lock that up. Western's good for 40 just themselves, and their defense is trash. So it's like
that offense.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Hasty saying he sees that at minus 3.5 out there now. So food for thought if you're going in on the Catamounts. Under. You like the under in this game? Can I just explain? I know it's week 1 where you get the prep.
Western plays at such a high tempo.
I was about to say, I know Western was 7-5 last year, but I'm going to give you their offensive performances in the FCS, not their FBS. They scored 45 against Gardner-Webb and blew like a 28-point lead because they lost 52-45. They scored 31 in a losing effort against Elon. They scored 50 against Samford. They scored 42 against Campbell. They did only score 23 against Wofford, but then they scored 52 against Furman, 45 against the Citadel, 35 against Chattanooga, 47 in a losing effort against Mercer, 35 against East Tennessee State, and 48 against VMI. Dude, they're going to hit this by themselves.
Yeah.
Like that offense he's a Spurrier guy. Kerwin Bell learned under Spurrier.
Run it up.
Shit flies. Yeah. And shout out to Weehawk saying big weekend in the Wii. Stadium improvements done. over the last 2 years. Let's go.
Yeah, I was just about to say, when you were on a different page reading through their last year's results, the Wii proved he was still awake, but coming in here with the inside info. Last 2 years over on this.
I saw Weehawk out in Omaha. We had fun.
He's the man. He's the fucking man. We got
his profile picture is Rocco's. He changed his profile picture. Just noticed that. Shout out to Weehawk.
There you go. This is the over is by far ridiculous. That over is gonna cash, Weehawk. You got. I know you want to take your cats. You got to go in on the over in this game. Fun matchup, man. Very fun matchup. Excited to watch it. Next up, Timmy Chang and Hawaii going to the farm to take on Stanford. Of course, I've already bet this one, and I probably get. What's this number at right now? Who's got this number right now?
Let's take the trees. I think it's 3.5 shop around.
Yeah, I feel like I was up at that like 6 at one point. I got the worst of this shit. I bet Stanford. I'm laying the 3.5. I think Hawaii was fortunate to get last year. I mean, they were the better team last year, Hawaii was. But even with that, they needed the Tokyo toe, and he graduated, best kicker in college football. They also have injuries to Pofele Ashlock, their star wideout. Stanford knows what the fuck they're doing. Remember last year, they fired Troy Taylor late. Stanford now kind of has a game plan of what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I actually think this is one of the better plays on the board. I'm going to lay it with Stanford there. Series goes back to 1946. Fun matchup. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Yeah, I mean, we were lucky as shit to win that Hawaii game last year. Stanford should have won that game. They had the game. They were setting up to kick a field goal, and then they fumble. Then Hawaii kicks a game-winning field goal. I'm all over Stanford in the new regime. I think they just run the ball down their throat. Big mismatch up front. And Alejado will probably fake an injury halfway through the game. Remember this shit last year? This is when you and I were like, I can't watch this Alejado guy anymore. Like, it's just every other play, he's just limping. It was ridiculous.
Well, that's the worst part about it is he does ball out. But then
he's great.
Like he sells he does the abrupt slide.
Yeah.
And there's like we've obviously our society has really hit it tough times with this abrupt slide where they just want to just completely not play football anymore. But look, and I love Hawaii football historically. I can't play this song. It's on the farm. It's a hard ticket when you go to the farm. All right? It's a hard ticket when you go to the farm. But
now, when I was looking at this game earlier in the week, I noticed just on the actual Stanford website, I saw the names of the positions on the coaching staff. Do you know that they're like NIL sold out the coaching position names? Like the Andrew Luck director of offense. They don't have an offensive coordinator. They have like the Willie Shaw director of defense.
Fucking Stanford's so fucking weird.
The Kevin M. Hogan quarterbacks coach. I shit you not. This is
I do like how they're all their guys though. Kevin Hogan and like
yeah, nothing against it. I just had when I first saw that was the position name, I had to go to the real school's website to confirm that is, they NIL'd their football coaching positions, which is amazing.
Yeah, well, and I know we're betting on Davis Warren. He might not even play the whole game. Who knows? They have that highly touted freshman.
They're just gonna run the ball.
Well, my main thing is they know what the fuck they know their identity. Last season, firing Troy Taylor like 2 months before the season, like a month before the season, and then throwing Frank Wright in there, then it just seemed like there was too many moving pieces. That's why we took Hawaii money line. Now, like I know that they know what the fuck they're doing at least. You know what I mean? Like they know what they're expecting. But hey, I mean, look, Hawaii definitely is building that confidence. 9 wins a season ago. They beat Cal, which Stanford fans, I'm sure, relished in the bowl game. Timmy Chang just got the extension. I just think Stanford, though, is ready for this one. Last year, I feel like they were not in a spot to really – they didn't know their fucking team. So, anyway, Stanford, double lock, by the way.
Double lock.
Yeah. Let's go in here. Next up, we go to the Stetson Hatters.
Look at this line. Land.
Heading to Brookings, South Dakota for the first time ever.
Dude, this might be a lock. They're going to win by 70.
Yeah.
This is bad.
I'm not going to bet this, but I'll lay the 47.5 with the
This
Jack
might
Rabbit.
be the best bet of the weekend.
This is all.
I'll take the over 57.5.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna bet the 47
with South Dakota State, I'll take the over. They're saying they're gonna blank their ass, fucking 56-0.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the basically are.
Ambush 49-7.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 49-7, 56-7.
You are looking live.
Carry the one.
We got Texas A&M Commerce. Oh, shit. They're heading to Macon, Georgia for the first time ever, McIntosh. Can you believe this? We get Texas A&M, the Chinese food restaurant, heading down to Macon, Georgia.
Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
It's a big number for a first-year coach, though. Give me the points in Commerce. No bet. What are you doing here?
Yeah. I think I'll lay with Mercer. Sorry, sorry, Rob Donaldson, the Chinese restaurant. You're getting fucked up here.
All right, later on Saturday. How about this one? You want to talk about a bloodbath? Illinois State returns a lot of last year's national championship runner-up team.
Yeah.
And then little old St. Francis, Illinois, the Fighting Saints. This is going to be a bloodbath and normal.
Ambush.
Yeah. But fun to watch. All right. Next up, we got the Cricket MEAC jeez, I can't even talk. MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff there in Atlanta, Georgia, at Center Park Stadium. Howard laying 2, breaking in new head coach Ted White. My guy. Love watching him in college. I'm buying that smoke. Lay the 2 with Howard as they take on Alabama A&M in a neutral site game that goes back to 1943. What are you doing here, McIntosh?
Isn't this usually a dog game, though?
Yeah, I feel like more times than not, perhaps.
I'm going to bet Alabama A&M. I'm going to take the dog in the MEAC SWAC kickoff challenge game. It's kind of a system play, kind of like Ireland. Let's go.
McIntosh running with the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M.
This game's on ABC, by the way.
Yeah, well, of course they should, man. They should.
Mac, you didn't see the offseason video of the Bison? That dude getting flipped 25 feet up into the air.
Oh,
Bison looked pretty good in the offseason, if I have to say anything about it.
That was tough. That was a tough look. I was like, oof.
Ted White, former legendary quarterback at Howard. Sometimes you got to go back to your own people to prevail. You saw it with Mario Cristobal and the Natty. All right? Or to get to the Natty, at least. Fun matchup there. I'll probably bet this in Vegas. We'll figure it out over there. Next up, you have the Mexicans of UT Rio Grande. Dude, taking on UT Permian Basin, who lost their head coach to Gardner Webb. McIntosh, there's no line for this game, but the cheapest ticket is $180 to get into UT Rio Grande. The Mexicans they were Chicago State last year. First season of football last year, they overachieved expectations greatly. There was a great story on the economic impact of having a football program down there in Edinburgh, Texas. You know I want to watch this game. They're going to fuck up Permian Basin, by the way.
Dude, shout out to the Mexicans, raising a lot of money down there. Yeah, this fan base, this program could be in the FBS in a couple of years. I think they keep continuing. There's something about Texas, man. Texas football is different, and so this could be another Tarleton State or whoever. Yeah,
the fan buy-in. What's that?
Would it shock you if Abilene and Stephen F. and the Mexicans and Tarleton are all in the FBS within the next 5-6 years?
I guess probably just because you need there needs to be enough conferences that want to go into Texas, and then some of those schools will fight them coming in because it's going to take recruits. But I get your point. Like they all have money behind them. Yeah. So
fucking oil.
Tarleton will be though. Tarleton's money is different than the rest. So I think Tarleton's it's inevitable. Philly's saying UT Permian Basin wins in a stunner. I'm sorry, Rob Donaldson says that, but Philly was saying UT Permian Basin is live. They're bringing in a brand new head coach, though. I mean, they were good last year, though. We covered them pretty deep into that playoff run. a year ago. So fun matchup there.
Yeah, Rio. The Mexicans are going to ambush them.
That environment is filthy, though. It's like that is a legit awesome thing for college football.
It's going to be an open border down there. They're going to fuck them up.
Yes. Let's go to Nashville, Tennessee, where they're actually playing this at Vanderbilt Stadium, I believe. Jackson State at Tennessee State, sort of. Jackson State laying 16. T.C. Taylor's done a good job since Coach Prime left. Obviously, Eddie George left Tennessee State. You know, that's something I feel like I don't know how much weight you put into, but he left so late. Remember Scotty Loeffler left Bowling Green so late a year ago that Tennessee State was a little bit sideswiped, I would say, because it was like in April so Reggie Barlow comes in year one with Shannon Harris, his OC. Remember, Shannon Harris also played for Tennessee State, but if you're familiar with the UFL, Shannon Harris won the Freedom Cup there a year ago with the DC Defenders. I think they got really good coaches. Now, I know they only won 2 games last year, but I think a lot of that was them coming into the season so late. I'm all over the 16 points here. I think we might take the money line here. We might have some fun. I think, I just feel like if you look at it just like, oh, terrible team a year ago, but when you consider the circumstances,
yeah,
you didn't get your guys in, dude. You're so late. You're past the second portal. I think Tennessee State plus 16 is a thing we could really cash on, and I think the money line might be live here.
I'm with you, Reggie Barlow. Like you said, he had a tough. He was dealt
good
a
football
tough,
coach, man. Good football. Yeah,
shitty. He won the championship with the Defenders. Got to the championship game.
But Shannon Harris won the championship. His OC won the championship the next year, so they're both there. They had Greg Williams running the defense.
I love that. Yeah. And I also love. I mean, he was great at Alabama State. He was good at Virginia State. Year 2, I think we take the money line. I honestly, this is a first half money line and full game money line sprinkle because I think Tennessee State under the lights here. Too many points against Jackson State.
Lock up the 16 with the Tigers. Troy, you in on this?
We're in on this. Coach Barlow was one of my first known people to take golf lessons from me. So that's my guy.
Yeah. I forgot you and Barlow are good friends.
Me and Barlow
formed
the club and gotten pretty hammered around a few golf courses in the Virginia area when they were in town for games. So that's my guy.
Let's go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
That's a triple lock. Tennessee State plus 16. Let's go. Next up, we jump over to a banger of a game. Prairie View, Tarleton State. I was a little surprised at this line, man.
Too many?
Surprised at this line. I mean, I get it. Tarleton State has crazy money.
We should bet Prairie View, man.
Tremaine Jackson is, to me, an elite FCS coach. And to me, he's one that should be on the FBS radar. This is a guy that went 10-3 at Colorado Mesa. He was there the COVID year, so that's why it's 10-3, 2 years there. He goes 30-9 at Valdosta, lost in the championship game, almost won himself a natty there. And last year he comes in, takes over for Bubba McDowell at Prairie View. Year 1, 10-4, they blow a big lead, lose the Celebration Bowl, but still, I think he's a fucking great football coach, man. I'll take the 21.5. I'll take the 21.5. But my problem is this. I really wish this was neutral because this environment could get the best of them.
I mean, I think it's going to be lit. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it's too many points. I think Tarleton's great. I think their lines are way inflated. Are going to be absolutely outrageous this year because they want to go up to FBS. Give me Prairie View. Lock it up. Too many.
I'll join you. I feel
many.
like they're baiting you with that hook, but let's go. Ready for this? 35-17 final. 35-17 final. Double lock there.
Let's go.
Next up, Southern Utah, the T-Birds. They're heading to Washington Grizzly Stadium where Bobby Kennedy, he's still alive. He's coaching the Montana Grizzlies. 16.5 is what the T-Birds are catching. So Montana Grizzly, they return like Ayat and then what's his name? Gilman, I think the running back's name is, who both turned down the FBS. But other than that, the cupboard is empty now. It's Montana. The next guys up are fucking awesome, I'm sure. But the T-Birds aren't terrible, buddy. T-Birds a 7-win team, and you know we love a fullback coaching a football team. So I'm going to take the 16.5. I'm not betting this, though, because there is potential to get your ass whooped here. But give me the T-Birds plus 16.5. I think the trendy play is going to be Montana all day. We might end up betting this in Vegas.
It's a late night spot. You give me the T-Birds, lock it up. I think the T-Birds' physicality, they can hang in this thing. Give me Montana to win by 10.
Yeah. And shout out to Matty Ice. If you haven't been to Washington Grizzly Stadium, you need to, because Missoula's fucking amazing, and same with Washington Grizzly Stadium. Max locking up the T-Birds. I might get there with them. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we're still late night TV here. Memphis, UNLV, maybe the biggest game of the day. This is the one I was talking about. You could argue that this has the highest playoff implications. Maybe NC State, Virginia for the FBS, we're saying. I think it's those two teams. Maybe North Dakota State because they could run the table. Now they're eligible. But I think it might be right here. Memphis catching 4.5 against UNLV. We did have a birdie tell us on the SGP show that the Alex Orji playing both quarterbacks thing that Mullen said with Jackson Arnold coming in is that Orji would get like carries down by the goal line. So it's a little different than saying both quarterbacks.
Yeah, makes sense.
However, UNLV's defense was fucking terrible last year. There is no great home field environment in this bullshit stadium. I'll take Memphis in the points. And since we're going to go to this game, I will bet this. So what are you doing here?
I'm going to be on Memphis. I think we saw UNLV start slow last year out of the gate. I mean, if they had played anybody worth a damn, they would have lost that game outright. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to split reps just like they did last year with Calandria and Orji. But I think he is going to play both quarterbacks to a certain degree. I trust Huff as a dog. We've seen it before. He went to goddamn Notre Dame and won outright in South Bend at Marshall. Coming over from Southern Miss, I think this team is still talented. I think they're going to split the two games out west. This is a huge game for playoff implications. Give me Memphis to cover. Give me Memphis to win. And make a big splash here to start the Charles Huff era in Memphis, Tennessee. Let's go.
We have ourselves a double lock on the Memphis Tigers. And if you are going to this game, hit us up. We'll buy you a beer. And those beers are ridiculous at that bullshit stadium.
Right before Colby finds it, I was going to tell him I'm actually taking UNLV, so we might have a battle here.
Ooh.
So he's got to scroll all the way back through it. I love Dan Mullen. I've got a soft spot for Jackson Arnold. I think Dan Mullen is pretty good with QBs and might unlock something there with Jackson Arnold that pretty much everybody saw of him coming out of high school. So
I do love that.
I think there's something there. And, you know, the tidbit on Orji only doing the goal line carries, I favor that. I think that's exactly what they should be doing. So I'm going to lay the points here with the Rebs.
So we have a battle. I'll play the battle music. But first, let's acknowledge the real music for this game.
I should have known that was coming.
This guy's going to be doing karaoke later tonight at the Mountain Mamas in Morgantown. We got a battle. Dundee, McIntyre on the Tigers. We're going to huff, and we're going to puff. We're going to blow down this bullshit stadium. Tuning. Riding with these Rebs and this musket. Shout out to Weehawk, by the way, who says, back to the Western Carolina game. Over unders 50.5 for Saturday. Western Carolina games have had over 50.5 points in 27 games the last 3 seasons. 8 times under 50.5. This is a smash play. Let's go. And Brendan, yes, we took the cards. If you rewind a little bit there, the chat what are you talking about, Mr. Jalapeno? I go in order of the fucking times, buddy. You know I'm not missing anything. Montana State at Dixie State, St. George, Utah. Montana State, the reigning FCS Natty champs, heading in there. Take on this. He said Utah Tech, by the way, too. I'm offended, Mr. Jalapeno.
Yeah, that's not a team. That's a made-up word.
Dixie State is catching 32 in St. George, Mac. Should we hop in the car after we win? Or should we have our limo driver take us all the way to St. George? I've done this drive. It's only like 2 hours from Vegas. All right, we can get there for the fourth quarter. Maybe.
Dude, we should take the dog. Late night. It's the last game of the night, right? So Montana State off the Natty. They're feeling themselves a little bit. Come on. You get a little Dixie State late night action, a little voodoo. Let's go. You know I'm locking this.
No, we're probably going to bet this. I didn't have this as a lock. I didn't think I was even going to lock this, but you are right. I know how this goes. We're third day in Vegas. We're completely hammered and hungover and just sitting there still drinking. And we're just saying this. We're running out of games. So we go in on the late night games, all of them. So yeah, sure. I know it's happening. I've done this.
A little T-Bird and Dixie action. Let's go.
A little Utah.
We're going right at the Montanas.
Little Utah two-step. Lock up Dixie State plus 32. And that concludes the Saturday. But if you're real swift on Sunday and you love football like, say, One Pick Dundee does, we have no line on this, but Sunday we do have West Alabama, Tuskegee in the Red Tails Classic, honoring the Tuskegee Airmen. Shout out to them. Tuskegee rules, Mac. They run this shit, so they take down West Alabama. Who are you picking to this one? Sunday. Standalone game.
Tuskegee.
So, I mean, you got to. This guy's
home team.
Yeah, Tuskegee. Yeah, let's go. All right. Don't forget, Sunday we got this game. Stand alone. We'll watch it on the plane.
Be drunk watching that on the plane coming home.
Let's go. Folks, that is our show. We'll be back.
Never.
Way too much. Way too much. Friday we have the pick show, or the locks, the win total locks. We'll probably do a reaction show on Monday. We normally do our reaction show on Saturday, but since we're going to be in Vegas and at the UNLV game, I don't think it's going to happen. Monday, we'll probably react some, talk about some weekday action like we always do. And, of course, on Wednesday will be our pick show for week 1. And then Thursday, our FCS show. So, let's go. Shout out to the chat. We're back, baby. 3 hours, just like that. Only one piss from Mac.
Bet Detective had no shot tonight.
Yeah, he had no
shot.
Would have been able to make it. I don't even think he did a comedy show. Right?
He would have just shut his computer off.
If you're in Vegas, hit us up. Shout out to the great Troy Tuning on the boards for 3 hours. Give him a follow on Twitter at Troy Tuning. He's our guy. Max on Twitter.
We would have heard next slide at least 30 times.
Moneyline Mac is on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. We got football back. All right. We got football all the way fucking back. I can't wait. I'm not used to just playing. Normally I play a team song at the end. So
good to not be doing previews.
Yes, to not be doing previews and to know we're watching football in the next 24 hours.
Yes,
is everything. Yes. So, folks, till next time. This is the College Football Experience, Week 0, FCS and FBS style. Appreciate the whole chat. Appreciate everybody. All right, see you out in Vegas. Come on out. We'll buy you drinks, get you shirts, hats. Maybe even riding my limo. Who knows? All right. Till next time. This is the college football experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.